and good evening. Welcome to The Life of Die, a collection of nerds who love to gather on a Wednesday night and play some motherfucking D&D. We're here playing The Curse of Strahd, a gothic horror story filled with more horror and trauma than the time I was 12 and went to church and put my hand in the holy water while clutching on a anti-digestion pill in my hand, making the water all fizz up and gave the vicar a heart attack. So, I cast the characters here for tonight who dare to fight the vampire overlords. We have here Fliss as Dami, Layla as Reaper, Mike H as Light, Lee as Erebus, and Lewis as Bolgi. Say hello, guys.
Hello, guys.
Hi.
Hello, guys.
Hi.
Fliss, every time you go for a drink, every time.
I know,
We
you
are
think I'd learn.
We are expecting Mike, other Mike, to join us very shortly. He's just putting in a little infant to bed.
He's
Successful or
not
not?
an infant. He's a toddler.
All right.
I think Mike's a bit older than that, guys.
The beard's a giveaway.
Oh,
Oh, all right. So we're here a little bit earlier than how we have been, but this was always our original time to join in until adult responsibilities got in the way. Bastards. Well, I don't know about you, but I feel very prepped up. As we've just had thunder and lightning, which is now gone. It's totally ruined it.
Good.
Apparently, it's heading south. So, Fliss, expect some thunder and lightning. Very, very frightening. You.
I'll let you know when I get to.
I don't think there's anything else we need to bring up.
I don't think so.
Right. So, don't know about you. I'm ready for some, as I say, motherfucking D&D. So the last we left off, the party braced themselves after hearing the howl of werewolves approaching the tower that they had barricaded themselves in. But Dami seemed rather eager to meet these lycanthropes. The pack, betas, met up with you and admitted that there was an alpha male who was becoming more like a tyrant, really needed some help, and you were taken to the den. There you met several other werewolves, including Skennis, the old alpha male, who told the party that Kirill had struck a bargain with Strahd to find children outside the mists, to recruit them into the pack by means of finding who the strongest child is by making them fight to the death and keeping the survivor and turning them into a werewolf. Definitely upsetting various members of the party. And it was here you also met young Kellen, the lost son of the old party member Lanivar. Of course, knowing in your heart, Dami, you knew what you needed to do. So you coincide with the rebel of the pack, the wife of the original pack leader before he went missing, Zuleika. And you agreed with her to turn you into a werewolf. And as you entered your new werewolf form, took on Kirill in a battle of alphas. But then little Kellen, with the spell scroll of remove curse that you had given him before, turned Kirill back into a human again. And Dami just slaughtered him and was declared the new pack leader. All this and more before you decided to take rest in Victor's mansion. So, if you haven't already, long rest. I'm pretty sure you would have done it, as I mentioned it at the end.
Yeah.
I think
No
I
longer
did.
at 12 hit points,
Yeah.
it's fine.
Yeah, you are very brutal. So, as you wake up in the morning, the smell of
Feeling
food
like
being
TBD.
cooked, is there anything you wish to do?
Read.
Victor.
Victor is downstairs.
I'm
just making
messaging
sure-
from my room.
Fair enough. Hello, Master Dami.
Any chance you're done with my, clothes yet?
Yes. Don't worry. I've made some little alterations to your clothes. Do you want me to come to your room, or
Yep. You coming here would probably be better than me going there.
Ah, modesty, not a problem. Expect me in about 5-10 minutes. I'll be there.
And once again, I'll lie on the bed and I'll play with my kitty.
Here we go. You're welcome, internet.
Silver bell on a string. It's fine.
I thought you were going to say round the doorknob. Eventually, there is a knock on the door.
Just reach out and grab them.
Okay. Breakfast is downstairs whenever you're ready.
Thanks.
I don't know if you want yours raw now, given the canine structure of your body.
Huh. How about blue?
I can do blue.
Thanks.
As you look at your clothes, the moderation, you see up close, it looks absolutely fine and everything. But then you sort of look at the seams, and they've kind of like got Velcro around it now. So he's kind of put into preparation that anytime you do rip your clothes, that it's just an easy attach on sort of thing.
Cool. I'd also like to spend a little bit of time turning my cat pouch into a backpack with
Okay.
loose straps, so that if I do morph, she is safe on my back.
That's interesting. It wouldn't be like a smithing check or anything. Do a general.
I did adapt my bag of holding into like a side pouch before, and I think it was just a dex check.
I would have thought it was intelligence, if anything.
I can do that. Oh, okay. Yeah, I can do that.
Okay.
Okay, not terrible. Just straight intelligence.
Yeah.
18.
Oh, yeah. So adjusting the bag of holding, it's pretty easy to modify this side
Ooh,
pouch
no.
into a backpack.
Yeah, there you go. Cool. I thought you were about to say adjust the bag of holding into it. I was like, I'm not putting the cat in the bag of holding.
No.
I know
Nope.
what happens.
That's a dead cat.
Cool.
Sorry, Layla. Not that cat. The one who loved Lee so much. Anybody else want to do anything?
I'm not even going to come downstairs for food. I'll have woke up a little bit early and just started reading.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just walking around outside with Tiago.
I'd say you would have an hour or two to jot a little bit of extra reading in there.
Even
Nice,
waking
nice,
up
nice.
early. Okay.
Call it 3 hours then.
Hey.
So that
Right.
puts Light on 15 hours, Erebus on 17. Got you. So again, as you're taking Tiago around the outside, snow is on the ground. Oh no, wait, you slept actually outside, so it doesn't really matter. A little bit chilly with the snow on the ground, but Tiago's fur was just enough to keep you from getting any kind of hypothermia or anything
Wouldn't
like
have
that.
made a difference.
And
I
again,
did
you've got
remember.
dragon. Yes, you are. So veto that last sentence. Tiago finds a rock to mark his territory, and you see him smirk as he does it.
You're doing that
Smells of
on
dog.
purpose, aren't you?
I am. Smells of dog around here.
Oh, you're
Demi's
going
to
to
come
send them
outside and
wacky, aren't
mark
you?
her territory. Demi's going to go outside and mark her territory. No, she's not.
I was going to say, you turn into a wolf and start peeing. I'm just going to be like, Dami, sweetheart, yeah, bits.
No.
She can lift her leg high. We've still got Erebus and Bolgi. You wanted to do anything?
Well, I'm gonna.
Oh no, you're reading.
I'm
You're
reading.
Never mind. Bolgi?
Well, Bolgi was going to go downstairs and commune with everyone, but apparently not. So they're just
You're
going to
the
be
only
sat
one in the
there.
breakfast hall.
They're just going to be sat there in the breakfast hall, eating, thinking about what spells they might want to prepare for that day, as ever.
I'll come down after I'm dressed,
Okay.
and eat my almost raw food.
Oh, when I
Okay.
come down as well, I'll turn the tree back into the staff and bring it with
Oh,
me.
yep. So you turn it into a yew tree, if I remember. Reaper,
Mhm.
as you're returning possibly back towards the cave, you do see Sir Godfrey standing at the entrance. And as he sees you, he just salutes you. Ah, Madam Reaper, good to see you again.
Pleasure as always, Godfrey.
If you don't mind a moment of your time, my lady.
Of course.
There were talks last night of heading towards Solenka Pass. Now, it's an area I consider cursed, a monster's dragon folk. If by rights I'm not entirely comfortable going there myself. I understand you have other missions to accomplish, especially finding this Von Richten, I believe he was named by the Esmeralda girl. If you want me to, I can probably try and infiltrate where he is, rather than come with you to Solenka Pass, if that's okay. It has a wee bit of, it's got a bit of a history.
No, upstairs.
Esmeralda.
That's great, upstairs. Sorry about that.
That's okay.
In terms of Von Richten, he really isn't of importance. How are you with getting the coin of Blood of Strahd?
It'll be an interesting challenge.
I just want to see if we can turn it into a weapon of some sort. It's got his blood on it. It could somehow be used against him.
Fortunately, I don't know the anatomy of a vampire myself, but I'll see if I can seek out maybe Esmeralda or this Von Richten. See if they seem to be more an expert than I am. You know, I fought wars against the bastard and lost countless times.
That's because everyone did the same thing. We have to think outside the box.
But I'll do my best to gather whatever information I can find for aid. Permission to leave, Mom.
You don't need my permission, Godfrey. Just stay safe. Or as selfish you can be in your form.
Well, maybe I can still keep the same face. If I die, I'll still come back. Different face, though, but I quite like this one. It's got a very profound jawline.
Keep in good spirits, Godfrey.
My lady, I take my leave. And he begins to head off back into the forest until you see him no more.
I'm going to make a snowball in my hand, throw it up in the air, and just let it drop.
You've dropped your snowball, Lady. Well, he called you Lady Reaper. I don't know. This is Tiago, by the way. Was that for me, or?
Just an omen.
You have an odd choice of omens. Most people use black cats, or...
I think I've got the better of the cat family beside me, Tiago.
His smile is mostly unnerving to people, but for you, it's cute.
Scratch the back of his ear as I say, come on, let's go and join the others and see how they're feeling this morning.
Okay. Yeah, so as the rest of you, eating breakfast, reading books at the dinner, probably down in the third or fourth cup of ale.
If
Frozen,
he hasn't,
hasn't he?
yeah, Matt has, yeah.
Have I gone?
You've frozen. We can still hear you.
I don't think he can hear us.
The
What a
Either
lad.
that or
internet's
we
gone by
can't hear
now.
him
No,
anymore.
no, he's gone now. It's the internet for him, I bet.
So we lead our army of zombies and werewolves to the castle, rip everything we find in there to shreds, and we win the campaign.
If you
Just
have an
don't tell
issue
him
with
until he
that,
comes
Matt,
back.
say now.
We win. Let's go.
But hey,
Cool. Good game, everybody.
Sorry, guys.
I really hope he watches these back to hear what we say when he's gone.
I should be back up and running. I was connected to the wrong router.
Cool. You're back. You're back. Okay.
So,
So if he hasn't come down to breakfast, I will pocket some of the more cooked pieces of breakfast for light later.
okay. So taking, I would say you could take about 5 extra rations with you.
Sweet.
And that goes for anyone else who wants to take any more food away with
Do you know these? You know these breakfasts that he's giving us. Are they hero feasts, or was that just that first one?
This one isn't. This is just the first one.
I'm disappointed.
We've still got 24 no 12
No.
hours left on these.
No, because that was yesterday morning.
No, it would have been yesterday morning.
It was
so
actually yesterday morning.
So now you've lost your temporary hit points, your
Yup.
immunity to being immune. and
Don't worry
poison.
about that. Cool. Yeah.
oh no, my poison immunity.
Oh no.
Yeah, from the guy who was
Such a big
already
deal for
immune to
you.
it.
No, I was completely immune to it.
Of course you were.
So if nobody has anything else to say whilst we're eating breakfast, I've got a couple of things I want to do before we bounce out.
By all means, Master Dummy, I can get the spell prepared for now. And when you're ready, do your thing.
And I'll head out into the cave.
Okay.
And I'm gonna look for the twins, the teenage girl, and Kellen.
Okay. They're all kind of feasting on. For a moment, you're there thinking, "Oh God, have they done the Watcher Brothers?" But they're kind of like just sleeping in their cages, completely exhausted. But they seem to be feasting on elk, raw right from the bone, and you do see. And the moment you appear, the whole pack goes silent and just abandon their food completely and just back away to leave you.
Oh. Okay, she's gonna not want to be rude, so she'll walk forward and pick a bone up and take a bite.
Okay.
And hope she doesn't throw up.
It's an unusual feeling in your mouth of raw meat, but with your new sort of canines elongated, doesn't taste too bad. Once your new taste buds on the wall.
Can Darby cook it in her mouth?
I'll
She can
bet.
stick it over her
That's some
head.
biology shit.
She can just
Just
like
you
one
could.
hand.
just kebab it and stick it over her head.
Yeah, it's fine. Okay, cool. So she'll take a couple of bites, but not too much because she
That's
doesn't.
more of a
she doesn't want
roast
it-
deer.
She doesn't want to eat their food, and also she's already had breakfast, so she'll have like a couple of small bites just to sort of show willing, and then
Okay.
I want to, gather the twins, the teenager and Kellen, and the woman who hit the teenager. I want to gather them together,
Okay.
and then leave the rest to eat.
The male twin goes, "So, you did quite an impressive little example of your dominance here. I mean, admittedly, if it wasn't for Kellen here, I think you would be wolf pie by now."
I had more
Suppose
tricks
not.
up my sleeve.
Sure you do. Anyway, what's our first job here? I mean, I'm thinking that we're not going out to abduct any more children now with you in command.
Yeah, we'll have an embargo on the child hunting. Thanks.
Good for
And
that.
we'll also have an embargo on the consuming of sentient beings. You'll restrict yourselves to woodland creatures, whatever you can hunt in the forest.
Okay. I think that's something that we would probably much prefer.
Good.
And then his sister kind of speaks. A long time ago, the pack only did hunt woodland creatures. It's only
I want
since
that.
this rise of...
I want that back. I want peace for you all.
Yeah,
And
we're kind of tired of being hunted by those in Kresk, those in Vallaki.
I'll visit both places and make sure that they know we're friends now.
Sure.
Speaking of,
That's-
and I'll clap my hand down on the teenage girl and push her into the centre of the group.
What? What?
Well, this seems to be the only person around here older than the kid with brains.
Hi.
What's your name?
Where's this? Um, my name is, Asianka. I'll bring her up.
Thank you. She knew who we were the minute we walked in. She's young and she's got a lot to learn.
Mhm.
But I suggest you take care of her. Any newcomers, any issues you have, get her to look it over before you act.
Are you sure? Like you said, she's young. I mean, what kind of gave it away that she knew who you were? I mean, I just used my eyes. There in front of me were a band of mismatched looking people, armed to the teeth, but also humble looking. They didn't want to give us harm. They wanted to help us. It's not that hard when you can see what's in front of you.
She has a good way of seeing things. Sometimes different is better. More opinions, more likely you are to get things right. Take care of her.
Skennis kind of stands forward and goes, I quite agree with our new Alpha. She's always been belittled, this one. But I agree with her. She does have a lot of potentiality for perhaps future prospects.
I agree.
Although Asianka, no planning on overthrowing the new Alpha anytime soon. You've seen the fire that she brings to the table, quite literally, metaphorically, and chemically.
I'm going to heat my hand that's on her shoulder up a bit, and I'm going to lean forward and I'm going to say, and you haven't even seen half the fire I can bring. And then stand back and take my hand off of her. Because sometimes it's fun to terrify children.
Says the teacher.
X.
Forgive me, Lady Alpha, but I'm getting a lot of mixed messages right now.
We're positioning you for a bright future.
With
But
fire?
Dead Man's... No. But Dead Man's Boots is not the way it's done.
Okay.
Good.
So
Now,
diplomatic.
Better. I, as you know, will be leaving. Hopefully to return with your true Alpha. You are to take care of each other and the pack. Do not hunt at night. I know it is our way, but you're safer in daylight till I deal with Strahd.
Okay. No hunting at night. What happens when it becomes a full moon, though? We sometimes can lose a little bit of control.
I'm aware. those of you that can will try and keep you in check, and if you can't be kept in check, you will be pushed out. We can't have you hurting each other. Besides, you could maybe take down a flacky or two. I'll be back. But for now, look after each other. Look after Kellen. He's sort of a genius too.
Yeah, we found that out. Didn't know we could read.
Look after each other. And I'll touch my forehead to... What's his name's forehead? The old guy.
Skennis.
Skennis' forehead. And then I'll turn around to the Winchester boys. Sorry, the Watcher boys.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll... Are they awake or are they still sleeping?
They're probably woken up by now.
I'm going to do it anyway. And take a bare bone from the elk and just flang it along the bars. Breakfast time, boys. My pack are hungry.
I've not drank in days, or else I'd be pissing myself.
But see, we're also very bored. And I think you'd make good sport. And I'll unlock the cages.
Mm-hmm.
We'll give you 5 minutes.
Do an intimidation check for me.
Oh, it's not as good as it could be. It's only 11.
Well, I rolled shit on that, so it kind of, brother. No offense, but I'm quicker than you, and that means you're the wolf made first. Bye. And he's already just Nikolai just runs. Son of a bitch. Yes, and I know that for a fact. She was a bitch. Right. Run! He just charges after his brother.
I'll just walk past the betas and go, we're not actually chasing them. I just wanted them to get out of here really quick. They smell.
Yeah. We could smell the flatulence, the feces, and the urine from them. And their body odor, I think the city folk say perfume is what they need.
Yeah, I knew them in the city. They didn't smell any better then either. And then I'll head back to my group.
Okay. So inside, anybody else want to do anything while Victor is preparing the teleportation circle? And if you watch him, you can make sure he's definitely making sure that the runes are precise.
I would watch over him this time.
50 years too late.
If you want to do an Arcana check.
Ah, no, he's right here. Let's say Arcana plus 2. So 17.
17. So kind of roughly understanding the conjuration elements that I needed with this spell. The runes are definitely a lot more precise than his makeshift teleportation circle he made back in the swamps. It does look like he's learned from his mistakes.
So that's all you need.
And with that, Dami does reappear with a big smug look on her face. Almost a swagger as she walks in. Right, I've prepared the teleportation circle, so I need all of you to come inside as I begin to...
How does this circle
Where the
work?
hell
then?
is this going to take us?
It's going to take about a minute for me to prepare the spell and do the right incantation and everything, and it's going to... Oh, that's a point. I would definitely grab something warm for the journey. Where we're going, it's a lot more colder than where it is here. I understand why you're giving me that look, Master Dami. Don't be patronizing. I mean, for someone like Light here, and Blanche.
I've still got
Have
my
2
cape I
hands.
can just wrap around me. It's alright.
And Blanche is quite comfy with Tiago, it seems. With 2 cloaks, might I add.
Yeah. But they're more fashionable and magical, not for warmth.
Double up.
Sir Godfrey, has
Sir
anyone seen?
Godfrey is heading over to do some research.
Oh, I see. So not joining us on our little brigade to the south. Okay, that's absolutely fine. Okay, if you'd like to all gather into the circle, and I shall prepare.
Yep, I'll step into the circle.
Oh god, this is going to be weird.
Can I get
used-
That's so good.
I've just
How
said
certain are we that this is going to work?
I'm 100% certain.
Anybody else want to take a gander on that?
As I say, this is going to be weird. I'm used to doing my own travelling, not letting magic do it for me.
Yeah, as a ranger, this is
Oh, come on. Where's your sense of adventure? And I'll step into the circle.
she's a wolf for 12 hours and she thinks she's brave.
I will very
Walks into the
gingerly,
circle with Tiago.
very gingerly step into the circle.
Okay.
I'm going to pick up a pelt that I assume they have provided for us, saying that it's going to get cold.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And I'll step in the circle as well.
I will also acquire a pelt.
Okay. So it's a little uncomfortable to wear at this moment, but you get the feeling that you'll probably be thankful for it later. The circle itself is 10 feet in diameter, so you do feel a little bit snug, especially with a saber-toothed tiger in the midst of it all as well. But Victor looks into his book, starts saying the words, and before you know it, the runes on the floor begin to glow. A nice shimmering purpley light blue begins to flicker lights up into the air and dance around you. Then it starts to rotate around you faster and faster.
Don't fuck it up, kid.
What?
What'd you say that for?
And suddenly, as you say that, and he goes, "What?" And then suddenly, you suddenly feel yourself being stretched and pulled through space, almost kind of like going through the time vortex in Doctor Who, as you're being pulled through what feels like hundreds of miles, and then suddenly you feel yourself go back to normal. Almost like the feel of when you're landing in a plane, that sort of decompression feel. Like you should be sucking on a boiled sweet. And around you, you're certainly surrounded by rocks, covered in snow. There's a gale on the wind, just snow just blowing all in your face, and bitter cold. To those who can feel it, and that's when you begin to feel very thankful now that these pelts are wrapped around you.
I'm going to just check my hands real quick, just make sure there's no extra wrinkles or anything.
Yeah, nothing seems to be out of place. All of you seems to be there. And then you just hear Victor go, "I did it!"
What do you mean you did it? Have you
Well,
not
I
done
haven't.
that before?
Well, I've never tried that spell again since the incident 50 years ago.
Well, congratulations.
It's about 4
Yeah,
days
I'll
ago,
say well
actually.
done and pat him on the back.
Oh,
I'm kind of doing a couple of stretches because it's been a while since I've travelled via teleportation.
How far are we from where we're going?
What decade are we in first? We have to make sure we haven't exactly gone further than we should have.
well.
Does anyone have
if you-
Monsieur's calendar?
Oh, Light. You've still got that compass.
I do. But that just
Right,
tells
let's
us
have a look.
that just tells us the directions. Like it doesn't tell us the
Well,
time.
that tells. Of course not. I want to know which direction I need to go in to make sure I'm going in the right direction to Solenka Pass.
I'll also hand Victor my spyglass to give him an advantage if he's trying to do a survival roll.
Okay.
And I'll pull out the compass and flick it open.
Okay.
I'll also say, here, look over there, and use guidance.
Okay.
Look over there. He went that way.
Right. Survival. Obviously, he doesn't have it,
Oh,
but he does have wisdom. So, cot. Not bad. Okay. So he studies the compass and looks around, and then he kind of looks over in a sort of an eastern direction. Gives you back the compass light, pulls out the spyglass and looks towards it. He goes, "Ah, very vague, but we're close." Hands you back the spyglass,
Like
Erebus.
minutes, hours, days.
Centuries.
About an hour or two to get there. Given rough terrain and everything, but it shouldn't be too bad.
Ah, okay.
As long as there's no interruptions, I'm pretty sure you guys know what I'm going to be doing.
I am going to.
way ahead of you, Blair.
I'll also
Uh,
hand breakfast to both of them since I managed to snag enough.
Oh, thank you,
Okay.
Debbie. I'll
I'm
also
going to use the
munch.
Staff of the Woodlands to cast Pass Without Trace.
Ooh.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Sorry, I'm already at a disadvantage, so I don't get an extra
Cool.
disadvantage for reading a book.
Well, Pass Without Trace is good because it doesn't actually leave any footprints.
Can I just have a look
Yeah.
around to see if there have been any traces of anything or anyone since we've been here?
Do a survival check.
15?
From what it looks like, if it was, the snow has completely covered up any tracks, but it doesn't look like anyone's possibly.
What about
been here.
Tiago?
Let's have a look at his thing.
Can he smell anyone?
Yeah, sort of thing.
He sort of sniffs through the air and just says, "Air's too cold around here, mistress."
We seems to be a bit of a disadvantage here, Tiago, if we don't know what's coming.
Yes. Although I'm not quite used to this kind of coldness, don't worry, I'm fully wrapped up and furred, but
I was going to say,
feel
because
like
he's
if I
got keen smell,
he does.
which means there's an advantage on them.
Yeah, I rolled like an 11 and a 9 for him.
I was going to say, you shouldn't be rolling for him, he's mine!
I still need his stats.
I think you'll find he's his own now.
Shut it, furry.
But you do let Victor take the lead, heading to the east. Bit of a trek. Did the gentleman with books say they're going to try and read while walking?
Yep.
Just do constitution checks for me.
I'm just going to say this now, because I am an elf, I am going to be walking like Legolas on top of the snow while you lot are all trudging through it.
I'm going to be burning. I'm going to walk with Victor and I'm going to burn a path. Oh no, not if we're passing without
okay.
trace. That was my plan, but if we're passing
Ah.
without trace, maybe I won't.
Calm,
We leave
Mr.
behind
Plow.
no tracks or other traces of passage. So,
Just a deep trench.
so that would kind of defeat the purpose.
So
I won't do that.
Light and Erebus. Constitutions.
It's a
That's a
saving
natural.
throw, right?
Mike, you've got a natural 1 judging on your face.
Not quite.
Oh,
Close
okay.
enough, it's a 3.
It's a 7.
The 7.
Plus 0 as well.
And Erebus.
Well, with a +6 to my constitution, that leaves me with a whopping 22.
Jesus Christ. So.
And
right,
there's just light
stab-
going, yeah, just rub it in my face even further, yeah, just rub it in.
I'm kind of like
Probably-
holding it with one hand and kind of just
Bacon in the other.
I think because Erebus, being a bit more of a scholar, can know how to hold a book in gale force winds. Light
I
on the
really
other
just
hand,
want Light to fall over,
keeps-
all
Both
stern
hands.
with the book in the snow and go,
as much as you're holding it with both hands, the wind is just so torrent. In fact, because of probably your lighter structure, you keep letting go of the pages and it keeps blowing away. So,
Small hands.
unfortunately, yeah, maybe the hands are just a bit too cold to behold the pages together.
Well, when it becomes apparent, it's going to be useless for me anyway. I guess I'll close it and I'll just look out
Yeah.
for anything and everything.
I will say, Erebus, you do get an extra hour of reading, which should point you at 18 now.
At some point on the walk, I would like to drop next to Erebus, and I'll just kind of nudge him to get his attention.
Yes, damn it.
I know what you are. We had
Oh.
one of your folk in the circus.
Oh. Yes, when we saw the illusions of the circus, did I see a pureblood there at all?
I can't remember. I think I mentioned there
I think
was
you did. Snake, Croc and Snake Boy.
yeah.
Yes, I remember seeing one with that illusion. Sorry to bring up that bad memories there. But...
Thanks. Just, it doesn't change anything.
No, why should it?
Just wanted you to know I'm not going to, tell people if you don't want them to know. And it doesn't change what I said about being in disguise. I get it.
My thanks. Don't worry. When the time is right.
Okay.
Just like yourself, where you've bloomed into something more.
Interesting choice of words. Are you less... Never mind. And she'll walk off. She can't think of a way to say it without being offensive, so she's going to walk off.
Nice to know that the werewolf hasn't gotten to her. So, after about an hour or two, the shelf of the rock on which the mountain that you're climbing on just begins to grow narrow. To your left, the icy cliffs rise sharply towards dark, rolling clouds. And to your right, the ground falls away into a sea of fog. And ahead of you, through the wind and snow, you see a high wall of black stone lined with spikes and topped by statues of demonic vultures with horned heads. Set in the center of the wall is a closed iron portcullis behind which burns a curtain of green flame. On the other side of the wall, grip on the mountain's edge, is a guard tower of white stone topped with golden statues of mighty warriors and dragons on top.
This
But then
place
you
looks
also-
inviting.
But you also see a figure. In fact, let me just bring this up for you. But you also see a figure just standing in front of the portcullis, arms folded, just looking at you.
Is it one of our lads?
Just before we go any further, so this isn't easy for me. I'm not great with words or people or interacting or much. But I want to thank you all for your help in the werewolf thing, and I just wanted to say you are my friends and pack, if you like. And I am really not worried about going in here, and I'm actually a lot less worried about meeting Strahd, because we kick ass every time. Like, even when we don't burn shit down, we burn shit down. We are pretty unstoppable at this point.
Oh, she said it.
We've got this amazing dragon queen who gave up everything to help us with an army of zombies. We've got a druid who can destroy thousands of vicious trees like that we've got 2 supreme sorcerers in the group. We've got a merc who even blind can take down swamp witches. And we've got our hero. Nothing's going to stop us. And she'll go on a little bit longer. And I'm hoping that'll count as an inspirational speech.
Yeah, that would. But as she would.
Everybody but Victor, because I'm taking it as well, gets 11 temporary hit points.
Oh, poor Victor.
Nice.
It was him or me.
Can I try and get a look at the guy that's standing up ahead?
Do a perception check.
I will pass him my
Spyglass.
spyglass.
Advantage.
Okay.
Hey!
There she is. She missed
welcome.
a speech. Damn it.
Hi, Blanche.
No temporary hit points for you.
Hi guys.
Hello.
Hey!
No.
Sorry,
Ladies
I've
and
missed a load, haven't
gentlemen,
I?
It's all right.
you're now actually in a very kind of think the snowy, icy path in Lord of the Rings going
yep.
through.
We're heading up to High Hrothgar.
Right.
And you just got 11 temporary hit points because I gave a wonderful, moving, amazing speech about how awesome you all are.
Oh, cool. Thank you.
Also,
No
you've
worries.
had breakfast.
Every dwarf needs
But
breakfast.
You did sleep outside in the cold with the tiger, as far as I remember.
He was snuggled that one with Tiago, it's fine.
I'm
Or she
alright
was
with that.
snuggled that one with Tiago.
Cool.
So the advantage was pointless because the second dice I rolled was a natural 2. But I got a non-natural 20 for my first roll.
Okay. So as you kind of try and focus through and seeing all the sort of green flames lighting around the portcullis up ahead, you begin to focus on the figure. You recognise that pale, malicious smile, the red eyes, and the black cloak. Strahd van Zorrovich, waiting for you.
So glad I did the speech now.
Is it daylight? Like, is it light?
Yes, I am
It's
looking.
cloud.
Yeah.
Wow. It's cloudy. It's extremely cloudy. But it is actually still quite enough light to not obscure your vision.
Are you going to tell us that? Would you have mentioned that? Or?
So, obviously, I'll tell everyone else Strahd's waiting up ahead, and I will.
Good old Strahd, what a lad.
Just go ahead.
I'll grasp a holy symbol.
This guy.
And I would just want to, as we approach, hold the action to hold vampires, just in case he goes to do anything against us.
Okay.
I'm going to, upon hearing that Strahd is up ahead, be like, it might be advantageous if I do not hold on to these any longer. And I'm going to give... I've got a potion of greater healing from the Cauldron of Rebirth. And I've also got a potion of healing that I've just held on to. So I'm just going to give them out.
I get hit a lot.
I've got 3 potions of invulnerability, which I will be keeping one of. I'm going
I've got
to
one
give
of those.
one of them to Bolgi and the other one to Blanche, because we kind of need the one that can't see to take a few more hits since they can spin around and do more damage. And since Bolgi is our healer, we kind of need someone that, can stay up long enough to keep the rest of us up.
Thank you.
Then, if
Thank
we're
you.
looking after healers, I suggest Light gets a potion from Bolgi.
Yes.
Sounds fair.
Well, what I was thinking was if everyone has some way to heal, then even if me, Reaper, or Light goes down, you guys have a way to either bring us back or bring each other back.
I'm also in possession of 2 good berries. Do they last or will they have gone?
They've
They're
gone.
Would
gone.
have gone.
They last a
Two
day.
mush berries.
I have
Yeah.
my choker and I have false life, but I think I can only cast that on myself.
I've already got a
Yeah.
potion of greater healing and one of invulnerability, so I should be okay, plus my healing spell, so...
Yeah, I'll give Blanche the
Because you've still got your
greater
invulnerability
healing.
I gave to you, didn't you, Dami? You've still got that, so that's...
Yep.
I'll give Blanche the greater, and I'll give Erebus the normal.
And what was the
Potion
other
of
potion? Sorry.
invulnerability.
Invulnerability. Thank you.
Yeah, I'll take the potion. I'll give thanks to Boldy.
Dami, when she hears Strahd is there, will just light up. Like, the hair will go, the arms will go.
You kind of notice as well Victor just completely frozen stiff.
This
And not just because of the weather. If you were to look at his face, he is quite...
Regardless of how we
traumatised.
all feel about this creature, we need to go in with a clear head. Because if we rush into this, it won't matter what potions, what new abilities we've got. We won't come back from this.
I hope nobody minds, but I'd rather stay this side of the mountain than that side. I've got a bit of post-trauma, being flung over the edge of a cliff one more time, so I'll go this
I'll move
side.
him to the other side of me, to the inside, and as I do, I'll keep my hand, which is now quite warm, on his back, so he gets a bit of warmth too.
That's quite nice.
I make a great hot water bottle.
No,
So,
I've seen the way that light looks of you, Master Dami. It's not for me.
Called out. Let's keep going.
Oh, I thought you knew.
What a lad!
Keep up. Forget I said anything. It's fine.
Okay.
Victor casts awkward.
Really, Dummy doesn't need it.
So, you push forward, getting closer and closer, and you get about 60 feet before Strahd, before he becomes quite visual to the rest of you. Even in the snow, his physical being is pretty obvious to you, except for poor Blanche, maybe, of course, for obvious reasons.
I like the idea that Tiago is quietly muttering a description of everything to Blanche as we go.
The
And
smelly,
you do...
ugly, goth-looking bastard standing at the gate. He's literally just taken on my personality way too much. Like, he would be just effing and jeffing this ugly fucking ragtop, you know.
Actually, I'm just going to do something with Tiago very quickly.
He's going to turn into a giant whale.
No?
I will slap you, Erebus.
Tiago kind of nudges you very slightly, Reaper, and you'd also hear this, Blanche, as well. There's something weird about that vampire up ahead. I can see him, but I can't smell him.
Illusion.
Probably. Don't do
Calling
anything
out.
rash.
Please tell me, please tell me, please tell me.
I'm going to try and
Don't
get
tell
everyone's
her.
attention and just go, there's no scent coming off a vampire normally. Dami, sniff the air. You'll be able to do the same.
Oh, good point. I'll try that first, she says, withdrawing her hand from her bag.
Yeah, perception check, and I'm sure you've got keen senses to let you do it with
She
advantage.
should do him as a
advantage
wolf,
now,
yes.
yeah.
Ooh.
Here, look out for this scent. Guidance.
Not gonna help, but thanks.
I have a bit of
As she
Roll with
starts-
undead fear.
advantage.
As she starts sniffing the air, I'm going to say to others, go, Tiago can't smell him. He would have a scent. We can see him, but if he's got no other demeaning factors, it could be a trap or an illusion. Or both.
Right.
Yes.
That was a 6 at advantage. So being unable to smell anything, she's going to go with her first instinct, and she's going to pull out a ball bearing, and then she's going to use Mage Hand to get as close as possible and just flick it off of his face because it can be invisible. So it's an invisible Mage Hand,
It
and
is.
just try and ping it off his forehead.
Make an attack roll using your dex.
21.
Okay. Flashbacks to that coin that I so bitterly hate. The natural bloody 20. And you watch as the ball bearing goes right through him. And he kind of smirks, going, I've learnt from my mistakes, Mia Dalmi. Even though he's speaking subtly, it's more of an echo, being so far away. But you would not get me a second time.
Toll the Dead.
Scared to face us.
Are you actually casting Toll the Dead?
Yeah.
Okay.
You'll not get me a second time. Boom.
Yeah, roll for it.
He just needs. I mean,
No, he needs to.
He's gonna make it anyway. But wisdom's 13. Wisdom save.
Yeah, I rolled a natural 13 plus stuff. So it doesn't work. Hang on. I came here to tell you what lies behind these gates do not concern you.
What lies behind these gates does nothing but concern me.
And you trying to stop us just shows how insignificant your role is.
You stole from my pack.
Oh, you've joined the Lycans. Fascinating. That must mean my little lapdog Kirill is dead. Am I right?
Just a smear on a floor.
Yes, I always knew he wasn't cut above the rest. Oh well. I have other ways of bringing Barovia to my feet.
Seem to have gotten rid of them all so far.
Well, if you do not heed my warning, then perhaps your fate is in the hands of the Anvil Temple. And as that, his image just fades away and totally disappears.
Anybody else getting a sense that this Amber Temple is going to be not as beneficial as we actually originally thought?
I mean,
I don't mean eyes-wise. I mean there's something else to this.
Well,
Yeah,
there's always something.
Worse.
He is scaring us off of the Amber Temple because it is where the sword is that can kill him.
I don't mean in that sense. There's something off about this. Really off.
We need that
It's
sword.
something
I
off
I'm not
about
saying we're not
everything.
going. I just want us to go fully aware. Something isn't right. It feels off.
everything's
Really,
been off
really
everywhere
off.
we've went.
Yeah, but not
There's
to this
something wrong
extent.
about this entire place.
Think of it this
Everything
way,
here
right?
wants to kill us.
I get that, but think of it. Think of it logically, categorically. Blanche loses her sight. The one place that Erebus needs to go is the Amber Temple. Strahd all of a sudden says that we, or whoever's with Strahd can say that Blanche can get their sight back from the Amber Temple. The Amber Temple, if that's that much power, why didn't Strahd stop us right now? Why didn't he try to kill us to stop from going there? If the sword is that beneficial and trying to protect it, there is something there worse than him.
Well, it is daytime.
It's not just that. If you had a sword that could kill you without even a flinch, you would kill anyone that made a step towards it. He made a timid attempt with an illusion, might I add, to stop us. There is something there.
We're really scary.
May I say something with regards to that? It may be the reason why he's stopping people from getting to the temple. It may be because he's trapped someone in there.
And you would know that how?
Well, if you'd listened to that talking head back in the tower.
Was I even here with the talking head?
No, you weren't.
Exactly.
I kind of looked towards the other two who, when seemed to preach that Exithanta went off with Strahd to the temple, and only Strahd left.
That doesn't answer anything. Even if someone was stopped there, you wouldn't want somebody with that sword. He's not stopping us from getting there. It feels like we're being led there on purpose.
Maybe he too is banished from this area.
Very, very clever, Reaper, and I am certain that you are right. I'm 100% sure that there's nothing in that temple that doesn't want us dead. But I don't
just
see another
want us
way
to-
to get what we want.
I'm not saying we're not going in there. I just want us to go in there aware. We have done everything up till now based on luck. I'd like us to think it was skill. I do. I really do. Believe you me. But we have been through hell and back, and I do think we need a plan. A better plan than let's go in there and check it out, because that's not a plan. That's hoping. And right
The
now,
issue is, how do we plan if we do not know what is in there?
That's what I was going to say, Fuzzball.
Don't
I
believe anybody
appreciate-
alive has gone into the Amber Temple quite recently. I mean, this gate is... The magic protecting it is unreal. This
I
green
appreciate
flame.
what it is you are saying, Reaper, but we may not be able to plan that far ahead.
we're just saying no one splits up. We always
Oh,
say it.
yes.
We always say it. And somebody or someone or a group, we do split up. This is endgame now.
Oh
We
yeah, that's
need
a good point.
to do it.
Yeah, stay together. I can do that. I can 100% work as part of a team.
Yes.
Like a
She's-
family.
She says while flexing.
Let's just say we can only plan as far as what we see, but we do need to stick together because we have no idea what. And as I say, it's endgame.
The name of the
Anything can
game
happen.
is
Speaking of,
impulse control.
Hey, even I'm trying to hold my impulse here. I scaled
I
a
think-
fucking tower.
I think one thing we can plan at least, and this goes for every single one of us, myself included, is let's not try that our emotions get the best of us in there.
Yes. Try not
Yeah.
to die.
I agree.
Let's see.
Yeah, I'm really great at all of these things we're listing.
You'll be
Ah,
fine.
great news.
At that moment, this time Victor goes up to you, Dami, taps you on the back and casts calm emotions. You'll be fine. You'll be fine, Master Dami. And as he does that, he kind of looks at Reaper and gives her a cheeky wink, as he's done that before with Reaper. Right, so
Right.
before we can get to the Amber Temple, how do we get past this gate?
I think yourself
Well-
and Erebus are probably best looking at that.
I was going to say.
I'm also going to look. I'm going to look, but I'm going to be checking for any traps or any mechanisms around the gate.
Okay. So those who are looking for around the gates,
I'll-
do investigation checks.
I'll help Danny
Anybody-
with hers.
I will
anyone
help
who's
with
looking at-
advantage and stuff.
Okay.
So, am I getting advantage from one of these guys helping me?
Yeah, I'm helping you look for
Yeah.
traps and stuff.
Cool.
So you can make one big advantage on that.
What was the second thing, Matt?
An arcana check to kind of understand what is this green flame.
Got you.
Would he get
23.
advantage if Victor's looking too?
23. So as you are looking around, you can't see any levers. You can't see anything that will probably let you climb up the great. How high is this wall actually? So it's 30 feet high, and the adjoining walls are 20 feet high, and they are just covered in stone spikes. But it's really unnerving looking at these gargoyles on the top, just looking pretty much like they are almost trying to pierce into you, but they're just frozen, kind of like mirror image of each other.
Is it
And there's
worth
no
me trying to see what's
mechanisms
at
at
the
all?
top?
Can't see. Sorry, what was that, Reaper?
I was going to say, is it worth me trying to see what's at the top? I know that there's spikes from up. Is there anything up there to examine? Because I've got rope trip. I can get up there by 60 feet.
Because you were examining with her and it will join onto there, it's a bit hard to see over it. I mean, from what you can just see through the green flame itself is a tower several feet away from the gate itself, almost a watchtower. Who was doing an arcana check on the gate, and what did you get?
It was
I got
Erebus and Victor. Did he get advantage because Victor was helping him?
He would have, yeah.
Let me roll that again then. Which is a bit better. That's a... yeah, I got +2, so that's a 17.
17. So it's definitely of a magical origin of the spell. Not quite sure what spell it is, but you do know that this does have potentiality to damage anyone who would get close to it to try and lift up the portcullis.
Would Misty Step work? Would Misty Step work? Technically, you're not going through it. You're teleporting from one side to the other.
Well, let
Didn't you
me.
just talk about not splitting up?
I'm not saying
And
that,
now
but
you're
there's
suggesting
no,
that a couple of us
jump to
the other side.
listen. There are a few of us with Misty Step. If all of us have Misty Step, maybe we can get past it.
Before we try that, let me try something else.
So I wasn't suggesting splitting up. Just wait till somebody's finished a sentence. You said you were going to wait. You put calm on you. Calm down.
I will cast.
Victor, can you cast that again, please? I think we may need it.
Look, he's going to have to cast it at like 7th level to tone her down. We know that.
Just get her some hemp. Just get the girl some hemp, for fuck's sake. Rub it on her.
I'll cast. Actually, would I be able to cast counterspell on this? Or is that kind of on the spells cast out?
It's it's more like a spell being cast against you.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
How about if I dispel magic?
Ah, the one spell that I don't have.
You're doing.
You're really broken up about this, aren't you, Erebus? She just sat here going, "What the fuck is spell like?"
Yeah, I'll dispel magic.
Okay. At what level?
It is 3rd level.
3rd. Okay.
So just do it at your highest level. You can't lose.
So as you kind of reflecting back to the times you've cast it on a great big walking hut and a demon circle, the spell's never failed you before.
Until now.
And you cast the spell. The green flames begin to just rise out of the way and disperse.
Oh, thank God.
And just like that, the portcullis rises.
We have solved your door puzzle.
Little puzzle. Good job,
Again.
Fuzzball, and I'll pat him on the back. I'll slap him. No, she'll pat him. She's calm. She'll pat him.
We all strike a JoJo pose.
Oh my
Yeah.
God. I prefer that one.
MC it.
Actually, it's not, because Final Fantasy VII music doesn't have that restriction on it.
it was a
I know, because I was
joke.
playing it.
Let's just say the last door puzzle made Fliss do the YMCA.
Yeah,
So
pretty much.
that's on the
That was
internet now.
Fun! I love that one.
So the gate opens. What would you like to do?
I'm not gonna really walk away from people, but I'm gonna slowly walk into the gate and just peek my head around and have a look around inside.
I'll
Okay.
stick with him.
I think we're all pretty much going to
My
be
eyes,
sticking together.
my eyes
If I
are
have to-
trained on the tower.
If I have to put that 60-foot rope round all of us, just so we make sure we don't travel apart, I'll fucking do it. I swear to God.
I think you may have to.
Just like tie up and go, right, walk. And then we're just all just like scuttling about like crabs, just trying to get through doors.
So the tower itself does have a door that's currently locked. Wait, closed, should I say?
Can I, without going too much closer, because we're staying together, can I snuffle out the scent of another werewolf?
Make a perception check with. Well, you naturally get advantage on these anyway.
I was wanting to look around as well.
Okay. You can use your own.
21.
Okay. Sniffing around, even through all the blizzard hitting you in the face, there is a very distinct smell coming from the top of that tower.
Is it werewolf? Good.
Yeah.
Top of tower. Guys, I need to get to the top of that tower now.
Yep. We also need to make sure we haven't got any traps, remember? Calm, collect, plan.
Well, let's check for traps
make
then.
sure we don't
and
get
I'll
killed.
walk
I'll
over
go-
and check for traps.
Oh, you sneak thief! Okay. Yeah, see how that works out.
Let the other rogue have a chance.
Yeah, little one. Look for this kind of thing. Guidance.
Guidance is a D4, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the fuck's my D4? There it is. So that is 21.
So as you're looking around, just checking the doorway, which is an iron-made door. And upon your investigation as well, you also notice that there are parts of this iron door, especially around the handle part, that have silver-tipped parts to it, but no sign of a trap.
Best you not touch this, Stammy, just in case. And if it doesn't open straight away, I'll unlock it.
If you can't unlock it, then I can also do unlocking as well.
Okay.
I'll
put my thieves' tools away.
That'll be a 19.
19, so as you kind of get your tumbler going, it's a little bit tough to do, possibly because of the cold. It's just kind of iced the lock up a bit, but you do find that click and the door opens.
Right. Silver tips on the door handle and everything, so just obviously we don't know what your werewolf form entails right now, so just be careful.
She would be susceptible to it. Yeah. She would get the strength, but she'd also have the vulnerabilities as well. So this is why I say we really need to be careful.
So in this room, when you go into it, a cold hearth stands in the wall across from the door, the wind blowing down the chimney. On either side is a mantle standing a small silver dragon statue, and above the hearth is a mounted a rime-encrusted shield emblazoned with the image of a silver dragon. A stone staircase on the south wall just circulates up. Along to the north wall are 6 rotting crates.
Oh, it's nice to know all of our journeys here are linking. Dragons, again.
Yeah. Does the silver dragon resemble what we know from Reaper's Quest?
Does have some resemblance to it.
Yeah.
It was mentioned that this used to be one of their old strongholds, if I'm not correct.
Godfrey was wary of this place. He did not want to come back here.
Yes, they said it was either the first or one of the last places to actually fall to Strahd.
I believe it was the last.
Can I examine the silver dragon bits and bobs?
Yeah.
While she
Can
does
I
that,
check for traps across the floor and slightly up the stairs?
I was going to wait at the bottom of the stairs for everyone to be ready.
Okay.
I told you we've got to get a leash on her. Legit, we need a leash. It's not even a dog joke. We just need a leash on her.
So, Dami investigation. In fact, you don't really need to do any kind of check, Reaper. That it's a stone statue of the famous silver dragon Ardenvost, but still looks pretty intact after 400 years. Does have a bit of a weight to it.
There's no inscriptions, nothing at all within this room that would be helpful.
Not what you can see, except maybe the rotten crates in the room.
Shall we check the crates?
I just rolled 23 for checking for traps in the room or up the stairs. I'm not going all the way up. I'm just checking ahead.
So from what you're scouring around, you don't see any kind of hidden holes where an arrow might fly. You don't see any string across any floor where a dagger might fall down. No sign of a trap.
There's not silver laced into.
You just don't see them.
Can I just check the crates, see if there's anything there?
It's actually really, because these crates are old as hell, that they just break open pretty easily. What you find inside are just rotten remnants of garrison armor from the old dragon, silver dragon horde days, just completely rotted over time. But one of the crates, when you pop it open, seems to have new equipment inside. There are 20 silver-tipped arrows.
Yay me!
50 feet of silver-coated chain.
The leash.
Yep.
And silver-coated...
Not putting silver chain, it'll kill her! Sorry, say that again.
And silver-coated manacles.
Ooh.
I've already got manacles, but I've now got a silver pair. You better behave yourself, Dami, I'm telling you now. You know I'm good at grappling. I've done it twice to you.
I just went down a special route then. Never mind. Back in the room.
don't
Matt.
wanna know.
You still owe me that mud fight, Darby.
Would you like it fairy or fiery?
Oh, that brings on a whole new kink.
Why not?
Furry,
Why not
fiery,
both?
furry. Fiery, furry.
Ooh.
Well, I'm going to take all of that stuff because it can probably be useful.
Oh my god! I just realised I've turned Dummy into a Pokemon.
You so have.
Dark and fire, clearly.
Best
So-
How's
kind.
that?
Are we ready to head on up?
Okay,
Fennekin.
Oh, you
that's
bastard.
sidekick. Okay.
As long as everyone else is ready, I'll start quietly making my way upstairs.
I'm like-
Stealthily.
Making my way up.
I'm like
I already have
desperately
that thought.
not going in front of him, just like keeping pace, just trying so
because-
hard.
I will say because Pass Without Trace will still be up. Yeah, roll for stealth and add 10 to whatever you roll.
So I'm adding 20.
Jesus
Thir-
Christ.
37 for
Same.
stealth.
31.
Are we all
Fucking
stealthing it
rogues,
then?
man.
Are we
It
all stealthing it?
can do. Just don't know what's up there. So
Might as
Are the
well.
stairs big enough
Might as
for
well
the
if
cat?
we've got pass without trace.
I
Pass without
got
trace.
23. 23 for stealth.
Nice.
is it big enough for Tiago? Mike was asking.
Ooh, it actually would be a tight fit
We-
for Tiago.
We can
sadly.
leave him at the bottom because we could always do with someone who can keep an eye on our back. If that's alright with you, Tiago, and I will hold on to Blanche's shoulder to help guide
Oh,
her up
shit.
the stairs.
That's good because I'm quite good at stealth.
Well, if I'm helping her, I can take the brunt of...
Plus 10, everybody, plus 10.
Well, then that's
Oh,
37
so that makes mine
for me,
19.
then. 36 for me, then.
Okay.
I was worried then.
I know, I saw that pop up and I was like,
Yeah.
24 in stealth.
It's because I was meant to move it here.
wait,
Do
if
we
you
have
move
a-
people around, all I've got is the main screen.
Yeah,
I haven't
so do
got
I
I.
got the
anything
main
on
screen as
here.
well.
We've got
Okay,
nothing.
just checking. We're all still on the
Uh,
main screen, Matt.
Matt's just moving us around on the
Oh,
map now. We
shit!
can't see.
I thought we were just
I-
vibing on your descriptions, to be
Yes,
fair.
Yeah.
so did I.
I wondered.
Yeah.
I wondered why the hell no one was moving their tokens.
Yeah, I thought it was just theatre of the mind.
I
Yeah,
literally thought
same.
we were just going to do this without having a map. I thought we were just literally going to do this blind. Sorry, Blanche.
Yeah.
But, you know.
Well, it's nice that I can paint a picture in your head.
Almost.
So
I mean, I know what these modules can be like. Sometimes you don't get every map that you need.
yeah.
So,
Don't worry, this one
I've
provided.
asked Tiago if he's willing to stay at the steps just to keep an eye out.
I can definitely keep an eye out for you, mistress. Don't you worry. No one will get by me. And then just dramatically does the whole... So much that his mane just flows in the wind.
Alright, Aslan, calm down.
I was there when it was born.
Hey, I thought you were
What
right in
are you
front of me.
doing?
I was just moving
So,
into the room so everyone could get up there.
So, in here, the stone steps ascend to the second floor of the building before continuing this spiral upward. In the middle of the room stands an iron cage, measuring about 5 feet to 5 feet. Curled up inside the cage is a man bound in silver chains. His face is just a mask of agony as he shivers violently against the cold. In front of the cage stands a desk. On top of the desk is an unlit oil lantern and several stacks of parchment.
Can
I'm
I
doing a smell
examine the
check.
parchment?
I'm smell checking the man. Is he my werewolf?
No need to recheck. It is the smell of the werewolf that you're getting.
Unlock.
I was going to say, while they're doing that, can I go and examine the table or the parchment?
Yeah, so if you want to do an investigation check.
Danny, do you want me to unlock the manacles?
Right, hang on, I'm not got through the cage yet.
It was before you went
so that
in.
is that's 27 to open the cage lock.
Opens
19 on investigation.
Okay.
Now it doesn't say. Sorry, do Reaper's thing and then we'll talk.
Okay, so you're searching through the papers, and it's the first thing that you see is kind of the I'm trying to remember what it's called. The Leonardo da Vinci bison.
I know what you mean. I know what you mean.
Yeah, but it's a werewolf body instead. And it's got notes about the biology of the organs, the teeth, the tail. Notes about how a transformation occurs. That it can occur definitely at the full moon, during anger, during at will. The strength. A full kind of like a biological journal going on how a werewolf's anatomy is. And even though this picture is showing Emil with a shirt on, he doesn't actually have one. And even though werewolf's regeneration is pretty good, you see the amount of scarring all across his chest, across his face.
That would be through the silver, though. They're hard to regenerate after silver, if I'm right.
And
Now,
you do see
question.
also on this desk, very quickly, a tray of sort of surgery tools, all made of silver.
Reading over it, it does say on my feats and traits, my lycanthropy, it says, in hybrid form, I am vulnerable to silver.
Yeah. So in human form, you're okay.
Cool. I'm gonna because she wouldn't think to be like, as soon as she sees him, she wants him out. So after unlocking the cell, she'd be straight up to the chains.
I would say though that if you were to hold anything silver, it would feel like when you brush your hand against nettles. So there is a tingle to it of very dissatisfaction, but not enough to cause you pain.
Do you want me to make another check?
I'm just also having a look at something here.
I'm gonna call over to Light and show him the surgical tools and what they were planning to do with the wolves.
Huh. Is that a set of ladders in the middle as well, is it?
Yeah.
Reckon whoever's been doing this could be up there?
We would have heard, well, we can check that in a moment, but they were using him to find either a weakness or to harvest. These are surgical, these are for operations.
Yup.
Well, what would you think if one would say, for example, have a way to control a werewolf? Be a pretty tough thing to go against.
Silver in itself, the manacles from downstairs, the chains, and it was new equipment. It's kind of like a holding pen, like a harvester. It kind of feels like the windmill with the pies. I hate to bring that up again, but that's what it kind of feels like.
Can I unlock him now?
Yeah, get him out. I thought you
I'm asking a DM. And Demi wouldn't have waited. She'd have been straight in there to unlock him. Okay. That is 26.
So you just sort of ping your lockpicking tumbler and just take the manacles off. And as it happens, as you peel away the manacle itself, you almost see like the burn mark all across his wrist. And as you pull it away, it almost feels like it sticks a little, like it's almost melted to his skin. And you hear him just...
I'm going to take it off, and as I take it off, I'm feeding it straight into my bag, into the bag of holding.
Okay.
Just a quick one, Matt. Is there anything on this table that can help with the healing of silver burns on a werewolf?
I will also go up, kneel down beside Dami and cure wounds him.
Nothing to aid werewolf burns or anything. It's just mainly documentation of werewolf anatomy, weaknesses, strengths. The works.
You would think that, weaknesses and strengths, it wouldn't put anything on there that could help them with the pain of silver.
No.
Okay.
So once all the silver's off,
to heal a captive.
You do if you want to keep torturing them, keep them alive long enough for you to get the information.
Can you stop? He's still here.
And I, again, will cure wounds once all the silver's off.
Okay, yeah.
So that will be 12 hit points for him.
Okay.
It's just level
As
1.
as you cure it, you actually hear like bones reconnecting a little bit better in his hands, because when he looked like it, his fingers were broken completely, and you watch as his fingers kind of click back into place.
Emil, you know me.
Yeah, I can smell you.
Your pack needs you. Our pack needs you.
You've done with Kirill?
Dead.
Thank fuck for that. That bastard. Sold me out to Strahd, didn't he? I would have torn his throat out if I had the chance, but they brought me here. To the south. To rot in this prison to that little bitch.
Who?
To be... Her name's Ludmilla. One of Strahd's brides.
I have that written somewhere.
You do. She's one of the... She likes to play around with her food, as it were. Although I wasn't really intended for food, more of a plaything. She wanted to know how I worked. How werewolves are. Even though there's supposed to be some kind of a bond between Strahd and the werewolves. Kirill kind of ratted out on me, saying I was a loose link in the chain of werewolves.
There is no bond between Strahd and the werewolves. The traitor is dead, and your pack awaits you. I am going to kill Strahd. And now 2 of his brides have pissed me off.
Wait a minute. You didn't check the symbol on the back of the door of this keep, did you?
I checked that room. I checked that room.
I checked that room for traps. I did
and
say
you
I
said
checked
I
that
didn't
room
need
for
to
traps.
roll. Don't even go there. You can't do
and I
that.
rolled high.
To be fair, it would have happened when you first opened the door.
Okay.
She knows you're here. She'll be here soon. We gotta get
Good.
out of here.
No. You get out of here. I really want to taste vampire flesh.
Well, forgive me for saying this, but if you're currently the alpha of the pack, I'm not leaving you to face that little bitch alone.
If he's joining us, we need to fully heal him.
And
I'm
I
going to use Cure Wounds as I go up to put my hands on his shoulder.
Okay.
suppose it's also a good time to spring a trap.
She already knows we're here. What sort of trap are you thinking of?
Well, she knows we're here. We know she's coming. So, which one has the advantage? Perhaps
How
we can.
about if
Neither.
Perhaps we can swing it in our favor.
He's got
If
9
what
more
she-
hit points added to him.
Okay.
what if what she finds in the cage looks like a mill, but isn't?
Ah. I suppose I can try and
No.
do something like that.
I have disguise self.
No.
Leave it with me. And what I will do
Do we have
is...
minor illusion?
It's 5 foot by 5 foot is a minor illusion.
I will use...
The
Very
cage
small.
is 5 foot by 5 foot, isn't it? The cage is 5 foot by 5 foot.
It is, yeah.
DM,
Hello.
may I cast my major image scroll, please?
Major image.
Yes.
Okay. And what would you like to put up?
So within the cage, I will have a kind of pretty much an exact copy of how he was when he was locked up and kind of almost unconscious. And I will add the effects of him breathing, well, the effects of kind of his chest rising and falling, and kind of the sound of him just kind of slightly moaning and breathing.
So are we going to ambush this bitch, or are we going to get out of this tower? It's up to you, Dami.
Might be a bit cramped to fight in here, to be honest.
I mean, she can't get as mad as much
We'd
as
have
we
her surrounded.
can either.
Yeah, but
I know
also
those of you who
it's,
have range would be a bit squished up, but
It's fine, I've got my rapier.
This spell lasts 10 minutes.
I could do a lot better outside.
I mean,
Outside, she's got more ground to hit us with.
we do have an open space up the ladder.
That'll be the same
That's
size
true.
as this, though, right?
does it lead to the top
Oh,
of the tower,
yeah,
or
would
does
that
it
lead
lead onto
to-
the actual the walls?
I'll go have a look.
There's only one way to find out.
I suppose we're going up the ladder.
I'll, again.
How about if it does lead to the walls? Sorry, go for it.
I was just going to say, I'll as I'm listening, I'll start slowly going up the ladder and checking it out.
Okay. Let me just pull that up for you.
What if we have some of us on the walls and some of us in here, just until she arrives? I can hide and then I can run up the ladder. She'll chase me. Then I definitely get her where we want her. And she won't, well, she might, because she might fly in.
I take it we're going to the top of this thing.
We're deciding that.
Can I see a door onto the wall above the gate?
No, it's just basically an empty lot where you could just see vast pinnacles of mountainside all around you.
I know we have a few of us that like to fight at range. If we need to go outside for it,
Again,
we will.
I've got a rapier anyway. I am versatile. We need a better advantage than her being able to move freely as much as anything else. Remember the attic?
And
That
I will
was
look
a
at our.
confined space.
I'll look at our spellcasters.
The last time I was in close range with these people, I died. I would much prefer to be outside, please.
I have the ability to quickly escape from close combat, so do not worry about me.
As Light said,
Yes,
he was
I'm
in the
sure I
close
would be
combat
fine as
last
well.
time.
I can also take one person with me.
I
if
was going to
have that
suggest,
spell.
why don't we have Light positioned with Erebus, and at the first sign of either of them being hurt, they both get out.
I have Misty Step as well, so I can get out too. So as long as we know what we can and can't do, we're more of an advantage than she is. She doesn't know we're here yet. Well,
I
she
can
knows we're
always
here, but not
fly
all
out of
us.
danger if I need.
At that point, you begin to hear Victor calling from downstairs. Reaper, Tiago's not exactly himself at the moment. Is there
I'm gonna
something I need to be aware of?
I'll message down to him and just say,
You're not gonna be
Ludmilla's
able
on
to
her way.
understand him.
We're planning. Oh, Victor, I can understand.
Oh, I thought you were talking to you, so you were messaging me Tiago. I'm like,
No.
Well,
No, I don't like that thing. I'll message down to
Biased.
Victor and I'll say, yeah, she's a city kid. Cats that large, not good. I'll message down to Victor and just say, Ludmilla's on her way. We're going to fight her.
okay, so long as it's not for Lenta, I'm up for it. Wait, Ludmilla, she's the
Smart.
She's the brainy one, yes. Can be quite lethal still.
I would like to hide under the desk at this point.
I'm going to.
Or
hide
behind the cage if I can. I'd just like to hide.
Wait, what are
Okay.
we doing? We haven't even decided. Are we going upstairs because it's clear ground?
No,
and we've
because
got
we've
more
got
space,
the
or-
ambush here of she sees him in the cage, but you know.
Yeah, we
That's
can't
fine.
all hide in here,
Okay.
though.
No, but we
Little
can.
one.
Some
go
of us will be better on our strikes if we're hidden when she first arrives.
And some of us roll higher on stealth, so the ones who can't. Sorry, guys.
Our Light would be hiding anyway. Like, he's shitting himself right now.
Little one. At some point,
You're talking
the
to Blanche,
opportunity.
right?
No, you are the smallest one. You are the little one.
Shut up!
Blanche is the blind one.
I don't know if this would actually hang on. I might not be able to do that.
But an opportunity may arise where I could potentially enlarge you. I don't know if that would help, or if you would want that. But
I'm quite fond of our small statue, if I'm honest.
okay, that's fine.
Easier to compact hiding. Just let him have his moment. This is the one time he's glorifying in his height. Just let him have this moment.
No,
Cool.
that's fine.
So those who can hide, especially if it like rogues, you get advantage from being hidden. So
Well,
I'll tell you what.
I wasn't not gonna hide. I was just.
oh, it's just like pushing us for our stealth checks.
Is the other
Let's
werewolf?
just do a stealth check. Let's go.
Is the other werewolf still in the room?
Yeah, you would
yeah,
be.
he is.
I'll. You know, just to kind of make it look a bit more authentic, I'll go. Sorry, werewolf. Would you mind crouching down?
You know
into
he
a
is
bit
called
more-
Emil, right?
He
Not
has
just
a
werewolf.
name.
Yeah, thanks. Believe me, I've been called worse by other things, so...
I'm just waiting for the
werewolf
fist
isn't
pump
too
from
We're
Darby, like,
all
right on, he has a
respectful,
name.
Just, if you could, I know that you've probably been in a tight space for a while, but could you just crouch down for a second?
bad. And why should I have to listen to you, whatever the hell you are? You stink.
Well, I
What
was going.
the hell are you? You smell like...
Hey, what he is one of the people who rescued you. He is going to make this work, and you will help, or you will run.
Fine. You want me to crouch, do you, snake man?
And whilst he's doing that, I'll cast
Reaper's
minor.
ears are pricking up at everything this wolf is saying now.
I will cast minor illusion to make it look like a crate.
Okay.
It's an it now, is it?
Cage.
No, I was going to make the space look like a crate where he's
Yeah,
crouched
so
down.
there's a crate on the opposite side of the room.
Yeah.
Can we move him out of the cage because he's not in the cage anymore?
Well, no, there's
He's got to
there's
learn
an
the
illusion.
major
Yeah.
illusion.
Yeah. Okay.
So what I've just done is I've made it look like, because if as soon as they see him outside the cage, they're going to instantly know that's an illusion.
Yeah, no,
I mean,
I get why you did that.
she's
Can
probably
you
gonna
stand
know-
near where light is, please?
She's
Certainly.
probably gonna know that it's not her crate, by the way. just saying.
That's right.
Yes.
Keep her distracted.
I just realised that made it really...
Like none of this is a good plan. We're just rolling with it.
Did anybody go and find out what's wrong with Tiago?
Yeah, he knows that there's a vampire on the way. That's
He can
what I would
smell her.
assume.
Okay.
Can somebody pull
Can
Blanche?
someone just point me in the direction of the stairs so I can actually go down there
I've
and
got no control on Blanche.
show him
It's
his-
been taken off of me because last time I had
Oh, I've
control,
got-
but now I don't.
No.
I have got control, but can someone point me in the direction of the stairs so I can go down there and be with Tiago when she arrives?
She'll be heading to this room. You'll get killed.
Well, she'll
But if I'm
either
with Tiago,
she'll probably descend from the top or come in through the front.
I'd imagine from the top.
if that
Easier
happens,
to
bring
get
her
in.
downstairs.
How about you
Yeah.
say midpoint, Blanche, and then you can go to wherever she is.
Someone's going to have to shout up when she arrives then.
Oh, I
Right,
think you'll
we'll
get a
make some noise.
commotion.
We're all going to prepare an action for the minute we see her.
Oh, I was going to say, are we just going to go, surprise! You're dead.
Yeah.
What could be more surprising than a blind dwarf standing in the middle of your living room?
Sorry, love, I'm lost.
So,
I can play.
Let
I
me
can
Told
get
you
play
it was a
play.
brewery.
are you really planning on being the bait hill blind dwarf?
Yeah,
You're
Why do you
just
think I'm
hearing this
blind?
from a... Right.
I'm hearing.
Yeah.
Did you just say? Were you about to say
Come
I'm hearing
here.
this from a crate? I'm hearing this from a voice.
I'm going
Yeah.
to lead Blanche over next to Emil, and I will use minor illusion, and I will make Blanche look like a crate.
Oh, God.
Jesus Christ.
A crate holding a
Least
big
of us
fucking
know.
ham.
In all fairness, she's going to come in and go, where did this fucking come from?
I
When I was
actually
here, there
only-
weren't fucking crates in here.
I only have silent image, but it's a 15-foot cube, so Blanche will fit in that.
Well, I was going to say, we'll be making the crates look like the rotten ones downstairs.
Yeah.
I'm assuming
I'm
she
just
will
gonna
still
cast
know. I'm assuming she will still know that they're not her crates.
Yeah,
So-
but it gives a little moment of
Yeah.
doubt, a pause.
But what I'm going to say, to Emil, look, when she comes to have a look at these crates, just say when, and I'll start swinging.
Gotcha.
And we're all going to hide, and we're all going to prepare an action.
Right, so are we rolling for
Well-
stealth now, or what?
And I'm going to
I'm
hold my
going
action.
I'm going to get a coin out and cast daylight on it,
Oh,
and then
Jesus
just hold
Christ.
it inside my
Yeah.
fist.
If I just
Okay.
heard a fucking coin, you'd better put it away.
He's still.
It's
She's
The last
still
time- the last time you
salty as
pissed
to
off a
reason
vampire
why
with a coin.
this coin issue
Yeah.
caused her light of sight. Okay.
I told you it was him and not me. Or them
Oh.
and not me.
Between the two of you, I've got no eyes.
Are we doing this? Come on, let's do this.
Yeah.
Right, so
Sorry,
stealth
Lee,
check.
can you please move your token over to light? It's giving me anxiety.
Bolgi did it instead.
Thank you. Are these 5-foot squares, Matt?
They're 10.
Cool. And we're rolling
That
stealth.
changes everything. I thought there were
I think
5
I'm
Do we
a-
still have pass without a trace? Pass
I'm
without a
about to
trace?
change everything.
Yep, it's still within the hour.
Yeah.
Nope.
There he is.
Sorry, have I just blown your cameras?
Nope.
Hey.
I just
He's
needed
already
to-
saved scenes. He's got like a scene for what no camera and a scene for the cameras. So that's how he's
Yep.
done it.
Yeah. Right, so, let's go around the table. I wish.
That was great.
Okay.
So,
Oh, we did. We did have the table. Remember?
we did.
Oh,
Nope.
There.
oh,
Right,
Feedback.
sorry.
Echo.
Sorry, I put Twitch up just so I could see what's going on, and I forgot to turn the sound down. So, let's do stealth checks. So, Erebus.
I'm actually gonna not stealth, but I'm gonna give the folks around me advantage on stealth by making myself kind of more visible.
So they all get plus 10 and advantage.
Take that.
Don't need advantage.
I can smell that natural 20.
That was not a natural 20, but I don't need it when it comes to stealth.
Oh.
Mine was.
Okay, so if that's the case, you're acting as the bait, as it were, then. So you're just standing there. Okay.
Whilst we're waiting, I'll be reading my book.
like just watching you read, like, fuck, I should have done that.
This is me as the DM, you cocky little shit.
It's Erebus.
Yeah, light. What did you get?
29.
Dami.
35.
Ooh.
Oh.
Fucking rogues, man. Reaper.
Oh, my
31.
thunder.
I must say, you've got something with your subclass, haven't you, where you get amazing on your stealth.
It's
Blanche.
a proficiency, and my dexterity is amazing anyway.
34.
Jesus!
Natural
God
20.
bless-
Wasted it on stealth.
God bless Pass Without a Trace. And Bolgi.
16.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Knowing that we're
Besides-
about to go into a battle, Matt, can I click my Dagger of Death's Flowers? Please.
yeah, you can.
Cool.
I'm just wondering what Victor's going to do.
I'll have my rapier out ready as well.
Okay, I've got a plan
How-
what he's doing.
What's the
He's
lighting
actually
like?
going to use...
Sorry, mate.
No. Well, you wouldn't know. So,
No.
However, the rest of you, as you sort of sit there waiting, you begin to notice outside almost like an eclipse happening as the clouds just cover the sunlight.
Total
It just
eclipse of the sun.
Okay, Little Shop of Horrors. I know
Always.
my musicals. I've been in that. I played my fair share of that. And if you were to see outside what was happening, walking towards the tower just out of the snow, almost like a ghost. Ludmilla appearing, looking at the tower very curiously.
Oh, we fucked up. She's coming in through the ground floor.
Or she's coming through the wall.
The wool?
Yeah, the wool. Did you not know about the wool?
She likes Jeep. And she is just going to sniff the air.
Smells just me.
Okay.
Yes, because stealth checks mask your smell as well.
Yeah, I was about to say. Well, and you just kind of hear a voice echo around the tower. You may try your best to hide from me, but your little spells have got a little bit of work to do if you were to try and hide from my good sense of smell. I've trained myself, given a wolf advantage in me.
Well, there's a window right behind me, right?
Shush.
There is.
Just shush. We don't know who she knows about and who she doesn't. Some of us roll really freaking high.
Come on out. You've been playing with my toy, haven't you? Mia, come out to play.
Like in the Warriors.
Oh, come on.
And I will
It's
love
one of my all-time favourite movies. I've got to quote it.
I'll lock eyes with Emil and alpha the crap out of him to make him stay quiet and stay put.
You lock eyes
He's in a
the
box.
In a crate!
Emil
Yeah, but
can
I know roughly where he is. I'm glaring at the crate,
Emil
willing my
can
alphaness at him.
Emil will be able to see you, but obviously you'll be staring at a crate.
That's all I need is him to see me.
I say we send him out to save ourselves.
I will eat you, dwarf.
You want me to go, mistress?
No, stay put.
I suppose I can go.
Invite her up.
Sorry, what did you say?
Invite her up.
Okay.
You're shocked for a second, they're like, shit, she actually is going to use me as bait. Fuck!
No,
I didn't expect that!
Yeah.
no, I honestly didn't hear that bit. Okay, I'll go. Fine. I'll kind of slam the book shut. I'll head down the stairs, and I'll kind of. What?
You're telepathic! Invite. Never mind.
You said it. You said invite her up, not invite her down.
Yeah, but she's at the bottom of the tower.
With
so...
Tiago.
Yeah.
I'm walking. You can stop me.
I'm nowhere near you!
We're in a small tower.
If she knows we're here,
We're all going to stay put and we're all going to stay quiet, and he is going to talk his way through this.
Just bear in
To
mind,
get her
Matt
up here.
didn't say that Tiago couldn't get up. It'd just be a tight squeeze.
We already thought of that and he said it was too much of a squeeze.
Yeah, he could
Just push.
only just get through the door.
I'm gonna go to Erebus and be like, Erebus, convince her well, and I'll cast guidance.
Okay, so I'll head to the entrance and I'll open the door.
It's a good thing you've got those temporary 11 hit points.
Everything else.
Alright, pat your pocket now.
And when you sort of see her outside the door, she's just looking up, but then she sees you in the darkness of the tower. And she gives you a soft little smile. Come forth, stranger.
I'd rather like to stick to my own boundaries, if you don't mind.
Matt, can I look out the window and see her from where I am? I'm at one of the port windows.
You would, yeah.
Can I train my crucible out the window sneakily at her?
You can try.
Also, is this space in front of the cage, is that open? Is that a window? Like here?
Yeah, it's kind of like an open window. And what brings you here to Soldenker Pass?
Well, it's as it says, we're looking to pass.
To the Amber Temple?
Well, what else is in the area?
It is forbidden for anyone in Barovia to cross Soldenker Pass.
Well, it's a good job that we aren't from Barovia, then.
I said anyone in Barovia. You don't have to be Barovian.
Well, sometimes you've got to do what you need to do.
And what is it that you are wanting to do? Or got to do?
Well, get to the Amber Temple. What else? Now, we are here to reunite family, and we will be making our way out. What you do is your decision to make. But let me warn you, not even your husband decided to come this time.
He leaves Soldenker Pass for my own experiments against werewolf folk. You must understand that one day he believes that the werewolves will try and fight against him, so we have tried our best to learn their ins and outs. My dear Emil can cry high to the moon once a little silver scalpel is dancing around his lungs.
I'm going to
His
shoot a look over at Dami because I can sense her anger bubbling and be like, don't
How long does
do
calm
it.
emotions last?
Good question.
I'll grab Dami's arm as well.
Saying that, it's a concentration spell, and Victor's concentrating, so that would have snapped on another spell.
I'll grab her arm as well and keep her down.
I just look. I'm locking eyes with you right now, Dami. As if you can sort of like tell what I'm thinking. Like, not yet, not yet.
And you can hear even the crate in the corner just growling.
And I'll shoot it a look. Like a...
I didn't know Blanche was so aggressive today.
She's just sitting there a bit frisky, like it's been a few weeks. Come here, wolf boy.
Oh god.
You
Don't
can
drop the illusion.
I've got Mr. Pickles in my head. Oh, never mind.
So you just see it rattling, and all you hear is, right, who's furrier in here?
I suggest you come outside. And she's going to cast suggestion on you, Erebus. So I need.
Before she does that, I want her to break her concentration. I'm shooting an arrow into her face with my crucible. She can't cast if she can't concentrate.
Yeah, you can. Roll
I
for an
mean-
attack.
If there was any spell that was cast against Erebus, this would be like the worst spell for someone to try and pull off.
16. 8 is 24.
24 does hit.
9 normal damage.
Mm-hmm.
And 13 radiant.
Were they
Okay.
silver tipped?
No,
It's
just,
magically
it's like a
wielded from the
bolt.
crucible.
Ah, got ya.
So, boom, fires into her. Never mind. I have a better idea. And raises a hand towards where she felt the shot. And is going to fire a fireball
And
in that window.
boom! I will use my reaction, please, sir. And
There we are, smart motherfuckers!
I will counterspell that, sir.
What level?
I'm going to cast it still at 3 and go for the contest.
That was the level she cast it at. So
Okay, it's.
you counterspelled it.
I kind of just put my stuff down on the ground, and I'll go.
So, where's he gone?
I'm gonna message him and I'll be like, "Get her up here."
I don't think she's going to be coming in knowing that I've just done what and he's just done that. I think she realises she's going to be in for a shitstorm.
We'll try.
This is now where we roll initiative.
Hooray! I'll take that initiative.
Oh, I'm taking that.
Oh my god,
Nice.
my initiative is so bad. Like,
Cleric's going later is better.
Okay, so Reaper
23.
23, Erebus
Natural 20, but that makes it a 22.
22, Bolgi. I just saw you roll a 21.
oh,
Nice.
Light
10.
Ow.
3 plus
Dami.
7.
I didn't say
14.
how, I was like, ow.
Oh,
and Blanche.
21.
Nice. And Tiago.
Oh, 1 minute.
Come on, do well.
How well do you want him to do?
I mean, could go
It
first.
wasn't as bad as last time. It's a 12.
Okay.
I think
It
everybody.
wasn't as bad as last time.
I think I am literally last on the whole initiative order, including the enemies.
Right.
That's fine. That's fine.
So top of the round, we have Reaper again.
I am going to use... Because she's going to be staying down there with Erebus. I doubt she's going to be coming into the tower now. So I'm going to, as an action, use Rope Trick and slide down the rope to get to the ground floor from jumping out the window.
Yep. So because you're sliding down, it's not too bad. Actually, just do an acrobatics check for me, because you are sliding down rope that's hitting a snowstorm at the moment.
21.
Cool. Proper down, wind and snow just blasting up against you.
Pure
but you just-
Legolas in this bitch
Yeah.
right now.
I'd like to think as well, you two are kind of a 360 turn
I
down
want to spin around like this, please go.
and hit the ground. Ashley, how high is this?
Hi, how are you?
20 feet down.
That's easy. My rope trick is 60 feet. So,
Okay.
easy. With my bonus action, I am flipping out my rapier and sending it straight to her.
Okay, roll for an attack. Where is it? Jesus.
22 to attack.
Yep, that hits. However, she's going to use a reaction to parry that.
Is it an instant, or has she got to actually roll for this?
No, it's basically like adds 5 to her AC, so she just flicks this rapier to one
5
side.
to her AC when I hit her with 22.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Ending your go. So next up is Erebus
I've been
with Blanche
thinking.
on deck.
Does it look like she's got any weapons in her hands? Or is
Not
it
from the looks of it.
not from the looks of it? Okay.
Blanche, on your turn, you're going to have to come down the stairs to be reunited with Tiago.
That's the plan.
Right, I will Yeah, I tell you what. I will cast Chill Touch first.
Okay.
And it's been a while, so I just want to make sure that this is ranged spell attack. Well, that's a natural 18, so that's a 26 to hit.
Yeah, that will hit.
Okay, and so 8th level, so 2d8. And it can't regain any health this turn. And it makes attacks with disadvantage against myself during its turn. That is 5, 8, 9. That's 9 points of necrotic damage.
9.
Yeah.
9.
Okay.
And I will, as a bonus action, activate my stake stuff.
Okay. It's no. Ending your go.
Yes, and I will basically stay behind Reaper.
Okay. Next up, Blanche, Bolgi on deck.
Yeah. I've been trying to count the squares. I think it's less than 25 feet, isn't it, between me and Tiago?
These are 10 feet squares, so 5, 10, 15, 20. 25 would actually just still put you on top of the stairs here.
Unless they were to jump over and land on Tiago. Tiago's pretty much central to the stair. Jump over and land on. Do it proper like rodeo style.
Blind.
No eyes.
Blind,
Say,
let's do it.
Tiago would be
Blanche
expecting
now.
it. He's looking up for it. Do you know what I mean?
Or action dash. I mean,
You
Could
could
be.
action dash.
I mean, I could action dash, but are you sure? Because I'm sure it's like 1, 2,
Would 25 not get her to the bottom of
3,
the stairs?
4.
I
Yeah.
think it'll get to the
Bottom of
bottom.
the stairs is next to Tiago.
5,
Yeah.
10, 15,
Tiago's pretty much taking up
20.
the.
It would actually just put you there because it's 5, 10, 15.
Yeah, it'll be the bottom.
20.
You're going to tell me
Oh,
that
yeah,
tiny little
yeah,
diagonal?
yeah. Yeah, it's the bottom of the stairs. I miscounted.
Cool.
So you would actually go there.
Wicked. Do I need to take an action to climb on Tiago?
I would say yes.
Because we're not helping you, so you would have to do it as a.
Yeah.
yep.
Can I
That's
hold
it.
that? Can I hold that action and do it as he passes then through the door?
Probably a good idea.
Potentially. Yeah, that's not bad.
I'm going to hold that action then. Thank you.
We're going for a Legolas moment.
Grab the
when
phone and swing
horse is
under his
running,
neck.
they just swing
Yeah.
round.
Absolutely.
Okay. Bolgi, you're up.
Is rope trick still up?
I haven't discounted it. It's still up. So you all can
Right.
technically use it.
Are you telling me this now?
Did I
Blind! You go down that, you're dying. Let's put it
go
that
to the
way.
open window? Would I be able to slide down it?
You
Good one.
can, if you want to do an athletics check for me. No, acrobatics, sorry.
The space can hold as many as 8 medium or smaller creatures. The rope can be poured into the space.
That's the space at the top of the rope. That's
The
the little room
duration-
that you create.
The duration of the rope trick is 1 hour. So it's going to be there for a
Yeah.
while.
8.
8.
You're going to hurt.
So you grab onto the rope and try and slide down, but the wind kind of takes you a little off balance and blows you off, causing okay. It's going to. So when you hit the floor, you take 13 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oh, wow.
30.
No, 1
Three's-
3. 1 3.
Oh, I had a pack. I thought he said 30 as well.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool. With temporary hit points, you only really took 2.
It's true.
But you are
Damn.
currently prone now.
I literally
That's
passed a
fine.
kidney stone with that news.
So
You just use a half
Fall
movement to
there.
stand up.
Whoa.
can I stand up as well, or is that?
You have moved
action
from
to
the
go
other
on
side
the
of
rope,
room
so
as
you're
well.
prone.
Yeah, because it's 20
Right.
feet, so I don't really
Yeah.
have that movement.
No.
No, you won't be able to get
That's
up.
fine.
You're...
I'm gonna hold my hand in the air and open it up to release the daylight.
I knew you were fucking gonna do that. Okay.
And as my action. Oh, is that my? Oh, it's jumping out the window. My action, actually.
Jumping out the window would have been an action. You have
Yeah.
to use it as an action.
Because this would technically be holding your action, wouldn't it? Preparing daylight.
Yeah.
I already
No.
cast
he
daylight
had-
on the.
He had
I'd
daylight
already
cast
cast
already.
daylight.
Yeah, you had daylight cast on the coin. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so you still have an action then.
Right. Well, in that case, I'm going to cast Call Lightning.
Okay.
And I'm gonna hit her with it, I guess.
So,
To
just to keep me in the loop, daylight.
It's not a
It's being
concentration
emitted.
spell.
It's not. The radius of it.
60-foot bright light, and then 60-foot dim light on top of that.
Let's just say you are getting hit with it.
Yeah,
It's a
let's
60-foot
none of
radius
us look
sphere
directly
light.
at the coin.
10, 20,
Oh, I see a shiny.
30, 40, 50.
Somebody stop that little one jumping out the window. We had enough
Sorry.
people hurting themselves.
Sorry, did you say 60 diameter or 60 radius?
60-foot radius.
Oh shit, me.
So it's a
30,
big radius.
40, 50, 60. Right. Oh, you fucker. No, don't do that. Oh, why have you done that?
Is that yellow square right in the bottom right corner?
Oh no, that's my daylight.
Wrong way! Wrong So Bulgy, disorientated from the drop, went, "It's over there!"
But it's also centered on me.
Yeah.
I'm holding the coin.
So that is what it will cover.
Nice.
Yeah.
Good luck trying to get out of that bitch.
Well,
Yeah, and,
Okay.
she
and then
is.
and then she needs to make a dexterity saving throw against Call Lightning.
That's a non-natural 20.
Well, she'll take half damage then.
Yep.
It's to be a total of so the total is 13. She will take 6 lightning damage.
Okay. So, emitting this large beam of light bursting out, and amongst the clouds, bursts down, strikes into her. Little nice trick you have there, sheep man.
Thank you.
Anything else?
That is everything.
She's
Yeah,
now
I'm
going
good with
to
that.
use her legendary action and points towards the 2 gargoyles on the
Yeah,
on
I
the
saw them.
gate.
Saw them coming.
And
Mhm.
you watch as the rock crumbles from them, and the wings spread as if anyone who knows their demonology, they look exactly like Vrox.
Shit.
At least they're not the size of rocks.
They are.
I
As
am
in-
pretty certain they're rocks.
As in
No,
ROC.
Yeah, they're rocks, not rocks.
No.
Well, they're rocks.
They're rock
Flying
rocks.
rocks.
No, they're flying They're flying rocks with a V.
VROCK.
They are flying.
Oh,
rock.
I thought you said.
Rocks.
I thought you said RO. I was thought ROCS,
No.
and I'm like,
No,
they're
no.
massive.
I know.
That's what I thought.
Sorry,
as
They're
well.
panic.
rock, and they're wearing Crocs.
I mean,
Right.
compared to Blanche and Light, they're still fucking massive, alright? Let's not get too happy.
Yeah.
I'm
And
used to
they
it now.
will
It's all
dive
right.
forward. So, and these are going to One is going to attack Reaper. The other one is going to attack Bolgi.
How dare you?
And they do have 2 attacks. So this one's going to be towards Reaper. Oh, 22.
Hits.
And I'll just do the Talon attack while I'm at it.
I just need to go get some 2 seconds.
23. So
Hits.
So the first attack with the beak. It's 8 points of piercing damage.
Am I able to dodge this?
Only if you were holding the action to dodge.
How would you even know to do that when that happens? That makes that ridiculous.
It's just one of the actions you can take.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's kind of like, say for example, you can't really attack, but you can't really move. So you're like, oh, I'm just going to try and brace myself to kind of
Sorry,
dodge it.
how much damage have I been struck?
What was it? 8 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
I was just doing the next one. Ooh, that's a bit lethal. And 18 points of slashing damage with the talons.
Okay.
Now against Bolgi. 2 attacks. Natural 18 and a natural 20.
Ooh.
So natural 18 with the beak would be 12 points of piercing damage. Oh boy, hold on. And 39 points of slashing damage.
I got the better end of that, I feel.
Well, he did get a natural 20
Okay.
against him.
So those were 2 attacks, yeah?
Yeah.
Banging. Just making my constitution saving throws for each of them.
Oh, yeah. Concentration.
So the first one I pass.
Mm-hmm. That's 15.
But the second one, because the damage was 39,
Yeah.
the DC is 18.
Yeah. So... Did it roll?
And a 19's gonna save it!
You son of a bitch.
Okay, no,
Yeah.
Oh, wait, no, it's not 19, it's 17. Fuck! It rolled over.
That one. Oh,
It's a
okay.
fail. It's a fail.
Yeah, it was 17.
Oh.
Wait,
and
was that called lightning or was that daylight?
It was.
Call lightning daylight's not a
Yeah. It's not
concentration.
concentration.
Bolgi,
So-
don't forget your potion.
The light just disappears. Ah, my beautiful rocks. Thank you.
No,
Please
the daylight's still there. It's just the call lightning that's gone.
Yeah. Right, and they go. Dami, you're up with Tiago and Deck.
Okay, I'm gonna call out to Emil with me, and I'm gonna jump out onto the rope and make my way down.
Okay, acrobatics. Don't say I don't give you acrobatics now.
First time ever.
That's our first.
Uh,
To be fair, I'm
19.
the one who mainly uses
19.
it.
Yeah.
So, following via example of Reaper, you give a nice little twirl as you go down and give the superhero landing at the bottom, just holding onto the rope with one hand. That would have been a 20-foot drop, so you still have an extra 10.
Ooh, okay.
Oh, saying that you did have to run to get to the rope itself, so that ends the
Yeah,
movement.
and I also used my action to
Jump.
to jump. So I'm gonna. How much do I have left?
Movement-wise, I would have thought that ended
Yeah, no,
it.
probably done. Yeah. Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna stay put then. And I'm
Okay.
for my bonus action, I'm just gonna glare.
Alright.
As a bonus
Okay.
action.
Sadly, it doesn't do it a lot, but it's fine. Right, so now
It
we are
takes
on
psychic
Tiago.
damage.
Just give it the puppy dog eyes.
Yeah, that involves an action.
Right, Tiago's up.
Tiago is obviously going to move by, remembering that Blanche has got a hold action to climb on top while Tiago is moving.
Yep.
Taking over, and I'm placing Tiago with Blanche, if someone can move Blanche next to Tiago, in between the Vampiress and the Gargoyle. So if you want to spin around and do some boulder throwing stuff, by all means do that.
Boulder
Uh,
throwing.
Great.
Well,
Actually, I need Blanche to do an athletics check for me, just to see if you can jump onto the tiger as it runs by. Actually, I've just had a thought.
You'd be amazed to hear that I rolled an 11 and got 19.
Hooray!
Nice.
Yep.
Hell of an
Proper
athletic
Legolas style.
dwarf.
Just flips onto this there. But you also hear Tiago just kind of You're
We've
used to this by
also,
now.
we've
Shouldn't have grabbed his
also,
ear.
with that in mind, because it is Tiago moving at great speed, I'm going to use Pounce on the cow bag.
Nice.
Okay.
Does the added weight of the dwarf help?
It wouldn't hurt. Yes, Tiago! Natural fucking 20! Yes!
Roll and has to succeed on a DC strength check as well. Right, roll the damage.
Pounce doesn't cause any damage. Oh, I can
Yeah,
do
but
bite, actually.
I was
can
going
do
to
bite.
say.
Alright, so where's my D10? That is 13 points of damage.
Okay.
Nice.
Come on. Okay.
And she will
Cool.
also be knocked prone.
On a DC strength saving throw, which I got an 18 for. So,
Oh, so you actually,
succeeds.
so
Doesn't
you
get-
basically just got bit. You just got bit, basically.
Yeah.
God damn, I'm
Just
to
a
knock that
battering ram
bitch
coming
down.
in. That was Tiago's turn. Next up, it is Ludmilla herself.
Oh, hey, look,
Who
I'm not
looks at
last.
this-
Victor is.
Yeah,
What
Victor
a
looks
lad.
shit.
Small victories here.
Can cast lightning bolt
Oh.
Oh no.
Oh no.
on Tiago.
Oh, no.
Bitch is going down now.
Does all the added
Victor
armor
Victor
so
will
that
die if
acts
he
like
carries
a
that shit on.
I like the Bulgy's like, okay, now it's personal.
Only
Uh-huh.
16
Personal,
hit points, but now
Shit's
it's
going
personal.
down. Shit's going down.
I need to just check something.
The
if
problem is
you're
it won't just hit Tiago. Blanche
If
is
you're
on
aim-
top of Tiago.
yeah, but if you're aiming lightning at Tiago, surely the armor
Oh,
would count
okay.
as a lightning conductor and take
It's
the
a straight
damage off
line.
Tiago.
So it is a straight line of 100 feet and 5 feet wide. This is going to affect Tiago, Blanche, Reaper, Dani.
It's not going to affect me.
No, not
Not 5 feet.
It's not going to affect
not
me
at
at
5
all.
feet.
Because
If
the
these
squares are
squares
10 foot. You're not going to touch me
which
at
way is
all.
she aiming? Can you show us, Matt, which way the
Hold
line
on.
is going?
Oh, I see.
Because say you ain't
Tiago's on the
touching
other
me
half of that
at
square,
all.
so she's
In
aiming
fact,
at Tiago.
she'll
she
move
has to aim
there.
at-
She'll
Fuck
move
you.
there.
Oh yeah. Now she moves.
Yeah.
Move
And it'll
turns
hit
cut.
Erebus
Move
as
turns
well.
gone.
Wait, how can she move? Tiago pretty much bit her. Didn't say relinquish the bite, did he?
No,
Ooh,
but-
grapple.
Yeah,
she-
but
she-
unless
she
it's a
grappled.
grapple or a restraint, she gets to move.
Yeah. Yeah,
That's
she
the
still
rules
moves.
of the game.
I'm behind a wall. I'm in the tower.
That's an open
But
door.
even at 5 foot, even at
shut up.
5 foot, where I'm standing,
Yeah, that
that's
goes.
not
Yeah,
a straight
she
line.
can-
That's at an angle. You're cheating.
She
Yeah.
can angle it.
That's
She's
still
allowed to
straight,
angle
still a
it.
straight line.
It's still a
No,
straight
but he
line.
said no. That's not what he'd said. He's changing the rules now. He's being a dick.
Right. It
He's
says here
rethinking. We rethink all the time.
5 feet wide. So that will be bulked out to half a square. That
Mhm.
would still catch Erebus.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Hmm.
Kiss up.
and that would still hit Dami as well at that one.
Yeah.
I need Tiago, Blanche, Reaper, Dami, and Erebus to make dex saves for me.
Okay.
So let me just restart the music.
You bitch.
I beg pardon.
Sorry.
Oh, fuck. Yeah.
That's not too bad. That's not too bad at all for me. Oh, you beauty. You absolute
Goodbye.
beauty.
Goodbye. Good friends. Good.
I'm okay,
Now
I've got
we've got combat music.
11 temporary.
Okay, so Dami, what did you get?
12.
Okay, Erebus,
I got a 16.
fail. Blanche,
10.
fail. Reaper,
23.
success. Tiago,
22.
Oh, well
So-
done.
Reaper and Tiago succeed, so take half the damage. The rest of you failed to get
DM,
full damage.
I do have
Hello.
magic. I do have magic resistance.
Then you take half the damage on this. I don't have enough dice here.
I love
Do
it when he
rogues
says
have
that.
evasion yet?
I don't think I do. Shit, let
How
me
much
check.
was the damage, sorry?
Fuck.
I'm just working it out now.
Or is that level 9 thing?
Can I kind of avoid the lightning?
I have
'cause I'm a
evasion.
dodgy
Thank you,
bitch.
Fuzzball.
I know.
I have evasion.
So you can. So you do. Oh, is that against melee attacks, or does this count for spells?
Against it's anytime I have a dex save. Melee attacks is
Yeah.
uncanny dodge, which I had ages ago.
Yeah,
Evasion is against dex saves, so I take
That's-
half damage.
that's what I was looking for. That would be 38 points of lightning damage,
19.
reduced
16.
to
16.
19.
Yeah,
it'd be
19.
19.
38, 19.
38, 19, yeah.
Yeah, 19 to the others, as this bolt of lightning just goes right through you all.
Who were
Thanks,
Blanche?
Fuzzball.
Who were Blanche was the only one that took full damage of that.
Well, she is wearing metal. That's like.
And I've probably still got more hit points than the rest of you put together.
True. Dwarves, man.
I was going to say, I'm probably coming in at a close second, considering how tough Reaper's, like, con rolls have been for, like, healing and shit.
Okay. Next up, Emil is up, and he is going to do the same and jump out the window. But what he's going to do, he's not going to try and grab the rope. He's just going to leap out and turn into a werewolf
Nice.
mid height.
Ooh.
And he's actually going to try
Ah, shit, I
and
should have
jump
done
on the.
that.
He's going to try and jump on the rock that's attacking Bolgi. This is when I roll a natural 1, isn't it? On his.
Oh, he's going to break his fucking neck, isn't he?
His foot just catches the window ledge on the way out.
Oh,
What's
I
that?
can't see
I'm
shit!
that groin.
Natural 20!
Nice.
That's my
The only time we say to a DM, yes, a natural 20!
I couldn't fault that. That was amazing. I got a natural 20 for that. So yeah, he's gonna just go into this rock and just bite into it. But that was his dex save. And just lands on the back of this rock and just. In fact, this would be an automatic crit.
Mm-hmm.
So he's just going to bite into him. So just adding up lots of damage. 16. Nice. That's 34 points of damage he does on this rock. Just tearing into it. And he almost looks like he's grabbing onto the wings and trying to pull them off. Technically, this would actually be the rock grappled with the mill
Ooh.
on the back.
Nice.
This will end his go. Lights, you're up.
So, am I still hidden?
Yeah.
Right. Good.
Of sight. I mean, you were smelt out, but
Still technically hidden.
technically, yeah.
So, would I have advantage on my attack or no?
It's sneak attack anyway, because Tiago's up there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Awesome.
you would get sneak attack, but you wouldn't get advantage on the attack roll.
Well, my rapier, I'm just gonna point it towards her and just give it a gentle flick. And
Okay.
oh, that is a 23 to hit.
Oh Christ, yeah, that hits.
Right, so she takes that's 12, 14. I think it's wind damage, is it?
Yeah.
Does say.
Force damage.
So 14 slashing damage, and then another 9 force damage, and then my 2 sneak attack, and then another 3 sneak attack damage. So 23, 26 damage altogether.
And 26.
And then I'll use my pistol for dual wielding, which is another 21 to hit.
Yeah, that will hit. You said you're doing this on Ludmilla, are you?
Yes,
Okay.
I forgot to mention.
First kind of cleric is an attack cleric.
Ooh,
And here's me thinking he was going to use the symbol to try and paralyze her.
Not quite. It's 60 foot anyway, so
Way more fun.
that'll be another 13 damage from the pistol.
Okay.
39 damage altogether.
Okay. Maths.
39.
Saves the hold vampire until she runs.
Yep.
Okay. So
And that's all I'm going to do. I'm just going to stay in the window. I am not getting close.
this is the first time as well of you using this wind saber,
Mm-hmm.
and you kind of have a hunch of, okay, Victor just told me to wave this.
Technically, nobody's in the way either because
Yeah.
I'm 20 foot up this tower.
You are. So you just send it across, and it's almost watching this visible force of wind turn into a blade, cutting through the air, and just. And you just watch as like little drops of blood pour down her, but then heal up, being her vampire form. But then her eyesight turns to you, but you just pull out your gun, bang! She's now got a wee bit of a vendetta against lights.
Oh, who hasn't? Friggin' do it.
Oh, yeah, no. Let's just say vampire brides hate light.
Yep.
So do all vampires, actually.
And Dami hates vampire brides.
And
that will
Reaper
end
just
your
hates
go.
everyone.
It's like a triangle.
Then Victor is going to run to the entrance and kind of flick through his book and go,
Not
where
the
do I
time
pick
for the
what?
back page.
I'm not looking at the back page. Here's one, and he is going to cast control. No, not that one. That's wrong. Well, solving all yours, I went. I've not actually picked a thing for him.
I'm just vibing
See,
with
I've
this
got-
combat music. It's good.
Yep.
It's pretty good,
wicked.
actually. He naturally would want to pick Fireball, but at the risk of taking Tiago out and
He
Blanche.
could aim it behind her.
He does have Erebus stood
Ooh,
next to
hold
him,
on.
whispering instructions.
He could.
'Cause Fireball
But
is
there's
a.
also there is a chance of also an avalanche.
Oh.
Oh. Yeah, but would
You're
the
on the edge
avalanche
of a
kill her?
very ice man.
There wouldn't be an avalanche. The snow would melt because of the fireball.
It would be a flood. Get right.
At the bottom, and then.
What an evil-looking pause Reaper's left us with.
Yeah, because internet's just died.
It's
Do you
like
know,
Oh,
I
she
no.
just thought she was. I
she's
just thought
scowling
she was
at
really
Mike.
focused. She is.
I was about to say that's a focused look.
She's staring at Mike, just to say what are you doing?
I mean, there is something he could do, and it's bloody brutal. Fuck it, he's gonna try it.
Let's do it.
He's going to cast Time Stop.
Ooh.
So he reaches into his bag and casts it. And to him, he looks around and everyone is just frozen in position. He is going to stop time for 4 rounds. As he will then go up to Ludmilla.
Sorry about that, guys.
No,
No,
don't worry.
no
you
worries.
just,
Pick
you
her up and
Victor just-
throw her off.
focus.
Victor just stopped time.
Fuck yeah.
Classic Victor.
And he is
Always
going to
messing
pull
with
out.
that time, isn't he?
He's going to pull out a
Yeah.
silver stake and just drive it into her heart. All of these will be at a crit as well.
He's going to do it 4 times.
4 times he's going to do this.
Holy shit.
This
I
seems
love
a
our
little,
NPCs.
this seems
I
a
love
little
our
OP.
NPCs.
What's going on here? We never get this help.
I know, right?
I'm just saying we're now going to die on Strahd because of what's happened. You do realise this. We're never
We're
this
killing all of
lucky.
those brides before we get to him. I've got a vendetta against what's-her-face.
So, are these all natural criticals because of the stop time?
Yeah.
Yeah. She can't dodge, she can't move.
How can you move when your
She has
time
no
Holy-
dex.
Okay.
Wow.
He's actually caused 50 points of damage to her as he just
4 hits.
it's 4 hits he does in a row.
4 crits in a row.
Yeah. As he's just holding up.
Shivering
Just
out.
trying to just driving this stake. He is actually just shivering her right now. But she's a tough cookie.
But he has movement because that's at the end of his. At the
Yeah.
4th
And
round, he'll still have movement.
Yeah. He would actually still be able to back away. And
Run
suddenly
away.
time begins to pick up. As you watch suddenly now, Ludmilla. And it's weird to you guys going, wait, there's a stake in her chest. Not
There's
quite
a
piercing the heart, sadly. and
I
you
just-
watch as
I heard it
suddenly
too.
now Victor's towards your right, blood all over his hands. You
I
just
just,
think,
uh,
did he just move at lightning speed or something?
I just had Woody in my
Is
head.
that-
There's a snake
is that
in my
snake-
boot.
Is there stake still in her chest?
Yeah. Even in time, I still can't hit the heart.
Wow, Victor, so
No.
shit.
Next up, top of the round, it is Reaper with Erebus on deck.
I'm going to position myself in front of the vampire and take over from driving the stake deep into her chest.
Okay. I need to find what this freaking song is because I just put fancy battle music and it's just come up with this and I love it so much.
Right, 17 plus. Is the stake got any added on to it or is it just normal?
Would it be like a dagger? Because I've got dagger stats.
Yeah,
I
that's
think it
what.
would be.
Yeah, it would be dagger
I think
stats.
1d6.
So plus.
Yeah,
No, like add on to the attack.
it's 1d4.
No,
No,
but you,
so
your
the-
attack is plus your dex with a
Yeah.
dagger. Oh, yeah, with a dagger
it
it's
is.
plus your dex.
So that will
And
be plus
proficiency.
3, so that's 20. 20
Uh,
and 26. 23.
Yep, both hit.
But yeah, the damage is a d4.
Oh, 2 4s.
Okay, so 8 plus 3, I think, knowing you.
Yeah, because it'll
So
add dex.
11.
Yeah.
It is, yeah.
So again, more damage.
Are you leaving
Okay.
the stake in her, or are you taking it out?
I'm leaving it in there once it's like he's done.
It's,
I'm also going to use my dancing rapier to back me up.
Needs to cook a little bit more, Lewis.
Yep.
Gonna hammer that bitch right home.
So yeah, the rapier is going for it as well.
Oh, that reminds me, actually. Where is she?
6 is 24 to hit.
24 hits. Are you stealth checking?
7.
7. Okay. Yep, so while pushing it in, the rapier just dives into her shoulder, sinking it in. She's looking pretty rough now. Ending your go. Erebus, you're up. Blanche
Right.
on deck.
Would I be able to know if those rocks are humanoid?
You would do an Arcana or a Religion check.
I'll do religion as it's higher, and that's 30, 40, 50, 60. It's an 18.
You know that these are not humanoid; they're fiend.
Okay, that's fine. I can't use that spell. Give me a second.
I was going to say, shouldn't they just decimate once we kill her?
Yeah, but if I could at least try and stop one of them from...
For now, they're currently attacking your werewolves.
Let's try that other one. Sorry, give me a second. I thought one spell, but now I want to do another one. I just want to... it's humanoid as well. God.
So it's all stuff based on humanoid. This is exactly what Victor was thinking. His spells are based on humanoid stuff, so you can't do it.
Okay, yeah, I'll cast this at... Oh, come on, internet. There we go. I'll cast Dissonant Whispers at level 2.
Okay.
And I'll cast it
Oh,
upon...
wow.
What's
I
that?
should have taken a look at that.
What, Distant Whispers?
No. No, it's fine. I'm not there yet, but I will be.
Okay. So, Distant Whispers, what am I doing?
Can the Vrak that's attacking Dami make a Wisdom saving throw, please?
Okay. 22.
Okay, so it still takes half damage. And so I did it at level 3. It's 46. Oh, wow. Ooh. 6, 12, 30, 40, 50, 60, 80, 90. So half of 19.
9.
So it takes 9 points of psychic damage, please.
Okay. So as you try and possess its mind with these weird, eerie whispers, just kind of shakes it off, but still looking towards Dami like barbecue.
And
Else?
what I'll do is I will... how big are the squares again?
10 feet.
Okay, I will make my way
Downtown.
upstairs.
Damn it!
The same
You beat
lyric.
me! You beat me!
I'll make my way upstairs because I've seen that she technically had changed her aggro towards light, and he's up there at the moment.
Yeah. Okay. And in your go, we are now on Blanche with Bolgi on deck.
Finish her.
Kick her ass, you ass.
I'm going to do my best. Right. So I'm going to use Action Surge as well, so I've got 4 attacks to make.
I'm about to say
Jesus.
this is 4 attacks.
With the Warhammer.
Yeah.
Every one of them a natural 20.
All with, don't forget, it's with disadvantage because you're blind.
Yeah, but isn't she already distracted? So isn't it a sneak attack?
Technically.
No. You would actually have to probably get off Tiago and move behind her. About there.
Righto. So I'm going to need to roll 8 in her. Right, hold on. I'll do these one at a time. No, that's a miss. 2. 11, 19.
19 hits.
Okay, second attack hits then. 13, 21.
Hits.
Oh, no, that's 15.
Yeah, misses. So 2 out of the 4 do hit. So roll your damage.
7 and 6, what's that? Plus 5, 7, 12 and 11.
12 and 11, 23.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can I also use second wind as a bonus action to regain
You can,
1
yes.
d10 plus 8 hit points,
You can.
which is 9, so 17.
Okay, cool.
Thank you.
Right. Anything else from you?
Now I'm going to sit here above my furry steed.
Okay. Bolgi, you're up.
Right, so what I'm going to do.
Do you need to stand up first, mate?
You are prone.
Is stand up.
Okay.
You know how
With
slow
the-
Bogey talks. Come on, let him get out.
Stand up with the coin still in hand. I don't know if daylight's doing anything, but my opinion is it is. So, coin still in hand. I'm going to see the silver stake in her,
Flick the coin at it.
Oh,
and I'm going to heat metal it.
Yes! Oh no!
Clutch.
Now, heat metal is beautiful because she cannot
It's-
save against the damage.
Yeah, it's full on.
Yep.
And
Okay.
because she can't drop it, she has disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks until the start of my next turn.
Well done.
Problem is as well with silver,
She can't touch it.
it's very
She's
ductile
vulnerable.
that it would potentially melt inside her.
You're a
You could-
sick man.
You are.
I love our druid.
Let me just check something here. 'Cause that is a beautiful idea.
Double damage.
I'm now deciding whether or not we should be called the sadists.
Roll
So
your
it's
damage, and I want you to crit
11.
this.
22.
22.
Yes, that is 22 fire damage.
Been around there.
Fucking
Don't need
hell.
too much.
Yeah, boy.
How do you want to do this?
Yes.
Nice.
As I do that, so you go against the laws of nature. But even worse, you hurt my Tiago. And then I'm gonna do it, and
But he's nobody's remember. I'm saying.
So
he's my friend.
those Reaper, you see as this stake begins to glow, which is an unusual thing to see amongst silver, and it turns into a liquid, and it starts pouring into her own veins, pumping around her body, and you watch as kind of the veins underneath her skin begin to almost glow all around her.
Oh my god, it's Iron Man 3.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah.
I'm just gonna say I'm gonna
And-
whisper in her ear because I'm close enough to her. And I go, every inch of this pain you're giving to your husband. Enjoy it. We are.
And you watch as slowly her body begins to just crumble into an ash form and crumbles to the floor, mix into the snow. At that moment, the Vrox begin to and just fall to the ground. However, both werewolves will probably need to make a dex save, as they are. One is on top of them, the other one is underneath. Oh my god, he rolled another natural 20!
I rolled a 19
We're keeping it a meal, I'm just saying.
plus 7, so 26 plus
Oh my
evasion.
God.
We're keeping
So-
a meal, just saying.
So as they begin to turn back into stone, Dami, you leap out of the way as it crashes down. Emil feels as the wings begin to tear off the body. Suddenly they're now stone, and he feels himself drop dangerously close to the edge. And he just leaps out the way as the rock tumbles over the edge.
Good boy. Can I please loot the ash?
Once a rogue, always a rogue.
Careful, it is hard.
I don't give a shit. I'm gonna loot the ash. It won't hurt me.
How are people
Doing it.
looking?
Do an investigation check, Dami.
Oh, I'm not
Yeah.
looking.
How are people looking damage-wise? Is it just Tiago that was hit?
I
Oh,
got
no.
half my hit points. I'm at half hit points. Well, almost
I'm at-
half.
I managed to pull some back.
I'm going to
Oh, yeah,
cast Healing Spirit as a 4th level.
Light will go to
Um,
open his mouth and just go, alright, he's got it, it's fine.
Because I need it. So,
It's like the cleric of the party's just been shunned, man.
Yeah, but our cleric is an attack cleric. He does damage first and heals later.
Yeah.
We've noticed, and that is why I gave the invulnerability to Bolgi, the one who predominantly does the healing. That was my main reasoning for this.
Oh, nice one, guys. I really enjoyed that.
It was good.
Oh.
And guess what?
I-
We actually thought about a tactic and it worked!
Not really.
See?
Yeah.
Don't know what you
It
mean.
did!
Ambush
No.
and sneak attack stuff did not pay off, but
None
sure.
of that,
it
none
kind
of
of
that
did.
worked.
Well, who died?
Did she
I
go
was
into
waiting
the
for-
building?
I was waiting for
But who
Erebus to try
died?
and seduce the vampire upstairs.
Still didn't
Hello.
work.
Matt, I found
Nobody died.
I found Ash.
found
I
it.
rolled 8, so I found Ash.
Yeah. Ash and snow is all you find.
Don't
I have-
forget that I need to be
Oh, good.
rolling searches for anything to steal rolls every 30 seconds.
Oh, yeah.
I have 3
You do
heals
not
to
find
give
a
out,
tiara.
So whoever's...
My temporary hit points absorbed most of my
So-
damage, so don't worry about me.
Ah, okay.
So, does anyone need some healing? Because I've got 3 to give out.
I'm
I mean-
fine.
I
Blanche free
could
for
probably do
Tiago,
a
I think.
tiny bit.
Yeah, you get 14.
14.
Oh,
Oh, switch.
I'm
Yeah.
10 short of full.
Does
Tiago,
anyone
I
else
think.
need it?
I'm
that
8
Tiago
short.
as
I'll-
well?
How's Emil looking?
I was going to say, is that Tiago as
fine.
well?
With
I'll
his
give
bloody
Blanche-
natural 20, he took no damage on both deck saves, so...
I'll give
Bolgi,
Blanche
is that,
14.
is that Tiago as well?
Yeah, how's
It
Tiago
should do.
looking?
Below half.
Rough.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah,
he
if Tiago's
got
below half,
hit
I'll
hard.
give the last one to Tiago as well then.
Thank you.
thank you.
You watch as Emil transforms back into his human form, and he's kind of got this Wolverine sort of esque thing going, of a topless man in the snow, just. Where is she? Where is she?
She's dead, but I should have offered you this sooner. And I'll take some breakfast out of my pack. And I'll hand it to him.
He kind of ignores it. Obviously now he sort of sees the ash pile by your feet, and he runs and he just kicks the ash out, just trying to separate it. Never trust a werewolf.
I'm just going to put my hand on
A
Emil's
werewolf.
shoulder, just as if to
vampire.
go... I'm just going to put my hand on Emil's shoulder and go, yeah, I'm sure she felt that.
Sometimes.
I'm still waving breakfast around.
Just grabs it.
So,
I've not eaten for weeks.
what now?
To the
I'll hand him
amber
another portion.
We're not going to be able to do that
If
in
I'm
10
honest,
minutes.
I wouldn't mind staying here for an hour or so and maybe
Yeah,
having a
short
quick
rest.
if
Yeah, please.
we could do that.
Yeah.
Yes, both me and Light have a good chance to have a read.
Yes.
Absolutely.
So we all go back up to the floor that Light's on and just...
Read.
Although I may actually take Emil up to the top, give him a bit of fresh air. I'm going to take my dog for a walk.
Yeah.
Upon realising that Light didn't come downstairs, I'm going to make chicken noises.
Wow.
Victor runs up to you, Erebus, and goes, I don't know. I managed to stop time.
Ah, that explains the stake in the vampire suddenly appearing.
Yeah. I mean, it was a little bit surreal. They just walk past you all frozen, like stone statues. Oh my god, I'm doing the wrong
Yep.
voice. Nah. Doing walk past you all stone statues, but it was quite immense being able to finally get the hang of how time works. I mean, I've probably burnt my energy for it only.
Well, it's
I'm a
sad.
bit tired.
Yes, have a rest, my boy. It's certainly a good thing to have in your repertoire.
Yeah. I'll definitely see if I can try and do this again with Strahd.
Yes.
I think we best rest up. Plus,
Aye.
I'm bloody cold out here. You feel a little bit more in your old age.
Should have brought a pelt.
I did. I'm still cold.
And then I turn to look over the bridge and go, yes, don't worry though, we're almost there.
Yeah. I estimate it's probably going to take a couple of hours to be able to get to the Amber Temple, judging from the map. But who knows what lurks beyond those amber walls.
Yes. Who knows?
Let's go inside. So at the top of the tower, Emil and Dami stand. I don't know how happy it makes me to finally be free of her.
Yeah. Being locked in a cage and routinely tortured is not fun.
Can I ask you something? Who turned you into a werewolf?
Oh man,
Right.
Matt, you
His
set me
wife,
up for the
his
Star
wife.
Wars.
His wife.
Oh.
His wife.
Someone who loves you.
Zuleika. So she
She
is
sent
still
me after you.
alive.
She sent me after you as well. She told me where you were.
Do you know how much I still wish to see her again after so long?
I'd send you back, but I don't know if you'd make it. We're not going back now. We're going on to the Amber Temple.
I'll make it. I managed to live out this long already.
I told them I
However-
would send you home. Before you go, I've given instructions to the pack that I expect you to uphold. Killing of sentient beings, hunting of children, all of that is off the cards. I've also banned them from nighttime travel at the moment. I don't want the vampires getting to them. Strahd is gunning for us all.
No problem. We'll keep it civil.
There's a few other things, but they can fill you in on it. If I am to surrender alphaness to you, do you need to fight?
It can be submitted. Oh no.
Then I...
Thanks very much,
Submit.
Reaper.
Have a good night, everyone, and see
Night,
you
honey.
next week.
Bye.
No.
Take care.
Then I...
Messed up cameras.
Nope.
Oh, okay.
submit to you. For your pack.
Okay. It's very easy way how we can do this. And he kind of takes his hands out and he presses his sharp nails into his fingertips, making all of them bleed. Okay. I just saw that as well. My God. To be able to pass on dominance, you need to share blood with me.
And can I claw? Can I extend my claws?
Yeah, you'd be able to, yeah.
And I'll do the same.
He then holds out his palms like so, indicating to push fingertips to fingertips with him. It's kind of a clasp of each other. And you feel the blend of the two werewolf bloods merge with each other. It stings a little, but then you kind of feel that dominant wolven side leave you. Does this mean I have to take away Inspiring Leader now?
I mean, at least I got to use it, right? I don't know. That's your call.
No, I'm only joking. What he says is, this way we have joint ownership of alphas to the pack. You still have command over them, as much as I do. I couldn't take that away from you when you earned it so gracefully. Well, I don't know about gracefully, but...
No, there was a lot of smashing and bleeding and oozing.
Yeah. You deserved it.
Thank
But
you.
if you're willing to pass it to me, we have joint ownership of the pack. And we can both control them how we wish.
I want no part in controlling them, only to protect them. I'm going on to kill Strahd.
Bold, I'll give you that. But from what I've seen today, you finally killed one of his brides. That's
Yeah, there's
impressive.
another one I need to pay a visit to.
Well, there's another one as well. But I wish you all the best.
And you, take care of them. Keep them safe.
I mean, do you need our help? Or do you just want us out the way safely?
I could not bear knowing a single one of them died on an order I gave.
Understandable.
And I'll touch my forehead to his.
May the wolf inside you be guided by the Night Mother.
And also, you.
Bearing in mind, that rope is still ongoing. And he jumps off the edge of the building and this time uses the rope. I swear to God, if I get a natural one now, after all the deck saves I've done,
Cool, it's only me watching.
it's a natural 19, it's good.
It's fine.
I mean, I'm still at the window.
Yeah. And suddenly you just watch as a half-naked man turning into a werewolf just slides down the rope. And he looks to the north and then to the south and darts away into the mist.
Yep, I think I'd still rather be on the sea. And then
So
I'll,
the rest of you-
I'm just going to
I'll
turn
stay
around.
out with the moon for a bit.
Okay.
I'm just going to turn around and just pretty much collapse and slouch my back against the wall. And just take a
Okay.
deep breath.
Reading.
Well, yeah, but just let me calm down from the fight first. I died to them.
So, Light and Erebus, you get an extra hour while short resting
Noise.
of reading. 16 and 19, I make that.
I mean, I've been writing it down too, and with that hour, I'm down to 32 hours.
Isn't it from 48?
Yeah.
So 16 off that would be.
Yeah, but that's what I'm
32,
saying.
wouldn't
I'm sure I've got more than 16 hours.
I'm a bit ahead because I had an extra bit of time at one point.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, I know,
just-
but
I'm just
that's what I'm saying
wondering
though.
if-
I've been writing it down each step that I've had, and I've gotten to 32 according to mine.
The only way I could think of that is if you chose to actually read all night rather than going to bed.
I
Because
did that extra bit of
only-
reading. Did we actually account for when we had that bit of time when we woke up in the werewolf den?
I did. I said you probably would be able to fit a couple of hours.
It was 3 for.
Yeah, 3 hours.
So they've had 4 hours this game.
So,
I swear last time you said we'd done like.
the end of the last session, I was on 36 hours according to my notes. And then we've done 4 hours this session. Well, I've done 4 hours this session. Erebus has done a bit more this session than me.
I'm just trying to pull up my notes of how much time has passed since you got those
Ah,
bonus.
did we take anything off when we were in the blizzard?
You did, I didn't.
You got an hour.
Hmm.
Light didn't. So I'm just wondering if the amount of time that passed. Oh, come on, you piece
Right.
of poop.
Shall we end it there anyway? We'll do this after.
Yeah.
Yeah. It'd be a perfect time to get a short rest and
So,
be able to move on to the next section next week.
to anybody that is new here, I have now set up a little command eventually. So all of you can head on over to YouTube and subscribe to us and catch any past episodes that you may have missed. And some more will be getting uploaded this week and next week. I think I've got about another 5 or 6 episodes, then we're all caught up, and it'll be 1 episode a week from there.
Nice.
Nice.
We're
going
also on
places, people.
Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
Which I did not put the links in for.
No, God, don't worry about
No,
that.
it's fine.
Not
You
yet.
could be able to find us one way or another.
Just look for the logo. Well, it's been a pleasure, everybody.
Oh,
I'll see
I
you
missed
next
the end.
week.
Yeah. Take care, everyone.
Sorry.
Bye.
Bye for
Good
now.
Alright.
evening.
Right.